and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
If you're in the Minot area and looking for a rental, start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Welcome to the town that John Cole built. We are in the heart of the Bakken under the bright lights here at Williston High School. I'm Dallas Hanson, joined by my partner on the roof tonight, Bryce Skutnik, and oh my, this one's got all the ingredients for a Friday night thriller. On one sideline, you've got the Williston Coyotes, scrappy, hungry, and ready to make some noise. They've been circling their prey all season, and tonight they're looking to sink their teeth into a statement win. And across the field, you might ask, that's the mighty Minot High Magicians, a program built on power, precision, and a little bit of that magic dust. Can they pull the rabbit out of the hat tonight, or maybe even a touchdown? We shall see. 2 proud programs, 1 field, a whole lot of pride on the line here in North Dakota. So grab your popcorn, sit back, get ready, because it's Friday Night Lights time here, right on the PSP Network. Welcome into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that won't slow you down. The Lundins have been taking care of people for 25 years. Local actually matters, not to mention this oil change is a stay-in-your-car drive-through oil change, typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck, North Dakota. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change, and this is the pregame show. Welcome in to Williston High School. My name is Dallas Sanson alongside Bryce Gutnick. Bryce, we are on the roof tonight. I'm glad we both brought our jackets. Owen Patterson's on the camera tonight. He's got his sweatshirt on, but it actually turned out to be a nice night.
Yeah, not bad. I was loving watching Owen P in the car here, crossing off some counties that he hasn't been to, heading out west here. It's beautiful. It's been a while since I've been in the Williston area, my friend. They've been very welcoming to the PSP network.
Well, Bryce, let's talk about this game tonight. Minot High finds himself in a new territory with this season not going as planned. A lot of things has happened, especially with the injuries that they've had, the ball not bouncing their way sometimes, and just a tough season under a great head coach like Chauncey Hendershot.
Yeah, Chauncey Hendershot, it's been a long season for the Magi. There's been some opportunities that they've had to close out some games. They haven't gotten that effort across 4 quarters. Some games they could have easily won during especially those out-of-conference games, Dallas. They had a lot of opportunities. This coaching staff, though, kudos to them. They keep trying to make adjustments, make a lot of rotation pieces. We talked about injuries. The injuries have been plenty on this team. They continue to fight, and they're hoping to close out with a W here tonight at Williston.
Let's talk about Williston High School. The Coyotes, they've got some rich tradition. The Qualley brothers played here. James Hennessy, as of late, Isaiah St. Romain, who now finds himself on the Bison at North Dakota State. But looking at the field before, you and I were on the Coyote field, Legend Field, excuse me, Williston has some athletes.
I was looking. I really like. This is the first time I've seen him in person.
Yep.
I really like the quarterback, Colin McQuiston. He's got some great size. He's got a big arm. Look for him to get Dominic Thompson involved. They have some really nice pieces. See if they can sustain that effort today as well for 4 quarters versus Minot High.
You're listening to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that won't slow you down. Coming up next, we're going to talk about what's going on in the rest of the state of North Dakota and also what we can expect more from this football game. Don't go anywhere.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Magic City Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Welcome back into PSP Network's coverage of Friday Night Football. You're getting a good shot of the Bakken, which we are in the heart of. How does it? I know they've treated us well up here. I mean, we're up here on the roof. I'd like to welcome everybody in. Thank you for choosing Dallas Sanson, Bryce Gutnick here on the PSP Network. Owen's getting a good shot of us. I might have to throw on the coat, but again, we talked to Chauncey before the football game, and there's one thing that great coaches always have, Bryce, and that's hope.
He does. He's really. Obviously, we talked about the struggles of this season and everything he's gone through. That guy is Mr. Optimistic. I remember being on the sideline of that state title game. They were down 2 scores. There was nothing but optimism coming out of his mouth, and it's the same. They're 0-8. He's got that same optimism and belief. He's the guy for this job. He's the guy you want at the helm if you're a Minot High football fan.
We talk about Coach Powell of Williston High School. He's got some nice pieces. His quarterback's been playing well. We saw Chance Rivlin down there catching some fade routes. That's a big athletic kid. It is senior night as well here at Williston High School. Chance is a senior. He's a nice basketball player as well. But when you think of him, and to correlate in basketball terms, he's the rebounder, dunker at a wide receiver position. that's a jump ball. That might be his.
Yeah, super athletic kid. And he's also at the back end of the defense at that safety position. Kind of that ball hawk position he plays there in the secondary for this Williston team.
You've been listening to the Valvoline Instant Oil pregame show. Let's take a look at our media poll and what we can see from that as well. Actually, we're going to take a quick look at our 3A football standings. Century and Bismarck tonight meeting up, which is going to be a fantastic game. Both 4-0, 6-2, 6-2. You got to go down a few spots there. You see Minot High number 5, Williston number 6. The East also representing a little bit here. How about Fargo Davies, Bryce?
Fargo Davies, they're a team. We know what they're all about, running the football. How about the game in the capital city tonight? The WDA region title is on the line. Century and Bismarck, two very similar physical football teams. That is going to come down to quarterback play. It's going to be Noah Hare versus Mr. Bondley. Let's see what happens in the capital city tonight.
Speaking of the capital city, let's take a look at our Bones barbecue sauce Friday night schedule. Bismarck versus Century, we've got that as well. A fun one in the capital city. Mandan versus Legacy. Us right here, Minot versus Williston, and then Minot North versus Dickinson. Been covering Minot North a lot this year, Bryce. I know you know a little bit about the Sentinels. Interesting. They can kind of lock some things up, maybe rest some guys tonight. A gritty Dickinson team. What do you think?
It's always a dilemma for coaches here when you've locked up that seed, you've locked up that region title. Now it's a question of obviously you want to be healthy. You got to be as healthy as you can going into a playoff. It's always a tough dilemma for coaches to be in. It could be interesting to see how they handle that in Dickinson tonight.
You've been listening to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Speaking of dilemmas, the big dilemma for Minot High School and everybody wondering around the Magic City is Ryder Sutton, who injured himself. He's actually the place kicker as well. He hurt himself on an extra point. We see him tonight. Coach Hendershot says he's going to play.
Yeah, Ryder is a tough kid. He wants to be out there with his boys, his teammates. We saw him riding the bike there. No brace on either, so we'll keep an eye on him early. Going to be interesting to see if he can go all 4 quarters tonight.
Well, if they don't have him, somebody they might rely on a lot is Blake Anderson, starting running back, committed to Minot State University as well. But he's been battling some injuries.
Blake Anderson, yeah, it's been a really an injury-full season for him. He's been in and out of the lineup, and he's such a weapon when he's healthy. But I want to highlight a little bit. He has been tremendous when he's been on the field defensively at that linebacker position for this defense.
Speaking of defense, how about James Pilata?
A
weapon.
We talk speed. That's the first thing we mention when we talk Pilata. One of the fastest guys in the state of North Dakota. Came away with a couple interceptions in that game last weekend versus Mandan.
You've been listening to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely service that won't slow you down. Make sure to check them out in Minot and Bismarck, North Dakota. Let's check out some of our stats. We've been talking a lot about some of the playmakers tonight, and you're going to get to see a few of them tonight as well. Tariq Bell, we've seen him a few times in the pregame getting some touches. How about Kendor as well for Williston High? And then Jack Juleson for Legacy, just been unstoppable. Randy Moskask.
I love Juleson, the human highlight reel. He took off he took the kickoff to the house last week, 100 yards. I'm really excited to see Kendor in this game, see if McQuistion gets him involved. The key to Bell, you got to get him the football early, let him operate in some space, work that screen game.
Do you think Williston High is going to be keen on a guy like Bell defensively?
Yeah, I mean, you really have to. You got to know where he is. They like to run that jet sweep. They like to get him in motion, try and get him in some matchups that they like offensively.
Taking a look at our passing leaders here in AAA. Brock Weigel, who is also a good basketball player at Legacy, 1,200 yards. Then you got Sutton right there at 935. And McQuiston, who we saw warm up, big kid, athletic kid, a player to watch as well.
Yeah, that list, how about Weigel? The season he's been so the accuracy's there. Look at the touchdowns with 13. Sutton's been kind of quiet in conference play. Let's see if he can end the season on a high note. I love Bondley. Bondley has really jumped, like these last few weeks, he's really elevated his game for Bismarck. He's not making mistakes. And now we got Mr. McQuiston here tonight as well on full display on PSP.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have one of my favorite parts of the broadcast, Bryce Gutnick's keys to the football game. Don't go anywhere.
Magic City Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Welcome back to PSP Network. My name is Dallas Hansen. Roofside tonight with Bryce Gutnick. Thank you for choosing us and being with us tonight. When we look at this game, a couple different things, Bryce. We talked about the injuries. Everybody knows that. Williston High's been battling through it as well. I know it's 2 0-8 teams, 2 teams that are full of tradition. Talking about your keys to the game, what do you got for Williston High?
At Williston, it's just ball control. The struggles have really been on the defensive side. We've seen it in some of the lopsided scores. I'd like to see him run the football, kind of try and dominate that time of possession tonight to try and get this victory versus Minot High.
Minot High, talking to Coach Hendershot before the football game, he gave us a pretty good insight.
Yeah, it's been a story of just finishing games. Last week they're in a they're leading at the half, Dallas, 20-6. They got all the momentum in the football game. I know Ryder Sutton goes down with injury. That changes a lot of things with what they do offensively. 28-0 in the second half by Mandan. It was all Mandan. So Chauncey's going to be looking for a 4-quarter effort out of his football team tonight.
Those keys to the game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. New installation upgrades on all your furnace and AC needs. Again, that's Dylan at Northern Plains Heating and Air, 222-2155. Getting a good look there at Williston High School, who's had some people in this program. They've talked a lot about what happened last summer. So their head coach takes a job down in Wahpeton to coach at the college level. Got to do some searching. They find a guy in Coach Powell, and now he's trying to bring this program up and up and up. And you and I have been talking here before we got on the broadcast is how well this school facility is. It's top-notch. This field is top-notch. They just got to get this program under and ready to go, and they'll be a tough team.
And it all starts, I really like McQuiston. He's just a junior. Look for him. I'm not trying to look past tonight, but look for him to elevate things going into his senior year. I tell you what, Dallas, I haven't been out here in maybe 6 to 8 years. I mean, this place is top-notch. The facility's beautiful. And Coach Powell, it's not going to happen overnight, and he knows that and what he's trying to establish and create with this culture here at Williston.
You're listening to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We come back, we'll have the official results from the coin toss, the national anthem, and then it is time. Kickoff here from Legend Field at Williston High School.
Sund Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sund, Sund is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. pick up a Fuel Tracker card from any of our C-Store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the Fuel Tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Schatz Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Schatz Crossroads.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
If the job involves dirt, we can tackle it. Dig It Up Backhoe Service. Site preparation, demolition, road building and grade raises, culvert installation, directional drilling, and every kind of dig. No job too big or too small. It's Dig It Up Backhoe Service. Find them online, digitupbackhoe.com, or call 701-722-3315. It's Dig It Up Backhoe.
Well, folks, don't forget tomorrow during the day, it's playoff time here. ND Single A Playoffs Round 1. PSP Network Plus is here to offer everything and more that you would want. It's going to be Ray Powers Lake versus the number 2 team in the state, Killdeer. We're going to have that one for you, and then we'll have Southern McLean taking on Velva DAG. Velva ranked number 4. I can't believe it already, Bryce. It is playoff time.
And I got the short little trip from my house about 2 blocks over to cover Southern McLean versus Velva Drake Animus Garrison, the 4-seeded Aggies at home tomorrow. I'm really excited. Calling a lot of AAA games, obviously. Don't get to see much single A until the playoffs, so I'm excited to see that one tomorrow.
And a place you can find all this information and more, folks, is psp.network, or check out one of our social media pages. And a lot of people were asking on Facebook what the plans were for playoffs. Well, there you have it for tomorrow. You've been listening to our Valve and Instant Oil Change pregame show. Bryce, we just saw the coin toss. Minot won. Tonight they're in the all-whites. I got to admit, I like the all-white look. That looks really good.
I love it. I love the black on the orange, too.
I know, Williston.
Look, here, you played us the song, Dallas. What was the song? You played us on the
Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got us ready. You had us amped up for this, the trip out to Williston here today.
Car rides or concerts in my world. Car rides or concerts. Bryce, any last thoughts before we get ready for kickoff here?
Yeah, just, both teams hungry. It says something trying to win that last game of the season. There's not a lot of teams that have opportunities to go out like a winner. Both these teams have that. Let's see what happens here tonight.
Right now we're going to pay tribute to the greatest country, that is the United States of America, by the playing of our national anthem. We appreciate everybody who is in the armed forces and lets us get to do what we get to do tonight.
Now will you please rise, remove all hats and face the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, being performed tonight by the Williston High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. John Bisbee.
Want to apologize for some of that sound for everybody sitting at home that might not have been able to hear that as well. We are literally right on top of the loudspeaker here at Williston High School. But great job by the Williston High School band. They're performing the national anthem. How about the fellow PSP member Tyler Hagan down there shooting some photos with looks like a Starlink satellite. Look at the size of that camera.
Gotta love that quarter zip he's wearing too.
PSP?
Repping a PSP. THP's in the house. Getting some good shots here from this one tonight.
You're listening to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Stay in your car, drive through oil change that's typically performed in 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and Bismarck. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. As we mentioned early on, it is senior night. Want to give a few nods to the seniors here on the Coyote football team. One of them being Dominic Thompson. He's a really nice player, plays halfback, defensive back. But the big one that everybody's been talking about, I know Chance Rivland, who is going to have to make some plays tonight if they're going to want to stay in this football game.
And there's going to be situations where they're going to create some mismatches. It's the size on the back end in that secondary. Great speed for Minot High, but they lack some size there. See if they make it a point to try and get Rivland involved early in this one.
Hunter Robinson, another one to note here. He plays center and defensive tackle. A big kid. Wears number 74. And there's a lot of important positions in football, Bryce, don't get me wrong, but the center one is mightily important.
Dallas, we all know I'm a pretty big guy.
You look great, though.
I was right next to that guy. He made me kind of look tiny, man. He made me look tiny down there. Yeah, he's got some great size there. He's going to be pivotal in getting that offensive line, getting some push, getting the running game going for the Coyotes.
Just finishing up starting lineups here, as we did mention, the Coyotes in the orange pants with black jerseys. Minot High in the all-white pants and jerseys with the maroon helmet. We're going to take one more break before we come up, and then we will have kickoff live here from Williston High School.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
Hi, Carson.
What's up, guys?
What you doing?
Just helping out with the local food drive, looking for some more donations. What are you guys up to?
We're helping too. Look what we collected.
Well done. That's the spirit.
That's because we're building character.
You guys are characters, all right.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Giving back to the community is one of the guiding principles at First Western Bank.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Welcome back into PSP Network's coverage of Friday Night Football. My name is Dallas Hansen alongside Bryce Gutnick. It's been an interesting day here, Bryce. We made the 2-hour trip from Minot. We got here, didn't have any internet for a long time. Very, very scary, but guess what? Our IT team between all three of us and Owen Patterson, we got it together. It was kind of a Doug Flutie, Hail Mary-esque type play, but we got it going.
I was just a calming presence. That's all. My tech presence is not there. I bring a calmness to the group. We're up, we're running, we're excited to be here. I might get a little sick from these heights up here on this upper part, but I'm ready, my friend.
You know, I am not a heights guy as well. We got up here, I got a little dizzy, and we've got this door behind us that goes about 10 stories as well. So I hope there's some decent health coverage with PSP Network. You're listening to our Valve Instant Oil Change pregame show. Time of service, it won't slow you down. It is time, friends, for kickoff here from Williston High School. Legends Field is what they call it. Football is the game that will be played tonight. Looking forward to the battle. Who's going to get their first win of the season? Not used to saying that this time of year, but Bryce, I know we talked a little bit about in our pregame show. You can say, no matter which way you cut it, you're looking for the first win, but there's a lot of pride on the line, and both these coaches, they're taking it like a playoff football game because these type of things, how you end your season is how you can build your program for next season.
Yeah, and senior night took place here tonight. That's important to those seniors saying, hey, you know, our last game we go out with a W. And then on the Minot side, like you said, a lot of close games, some kind of what-ifs throughout the season here. They're looking to do the same and spoil senior night here in Williston.
Appreciate everybody joining us tonight live from Williston High School. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got 2 playoff games. A lot of things happening along with some other football games happening tonight. Don't forget about that Capital City showdown. Who you got in that one?
Oh,
that's a tough one.
I don't know. I both teams, I feel like they're just identical clones of each other. What they can do, what they do well. I said it's going to come down to quarterback play. I might edge Century the slightest edge Dallas in that one.
Williston High will kick off tonight, and we are off. It's football time. Minot High, a little trouble getting that one, but it's going to be returned here by Corbin Kraft. Kraft makes a nifty little move, brings it out to the 25, and out trots the Minot High offense, which they have a lot of question marks. Will Ryder Sutton be able to play? And if he does, how much time will he get? But then you've got these interesting pieces. Tariq Bell, really world speed fast. And then Blake Anderson, another player that can make some plays. What do you see this first possession offensively, Bryce?
It's just going to be interesting to see the mobility of Sutton. We all know his ability to run and improvise and make a lot of things happen with his feet. I'm not sure he's going to have that tonight, so I'm looking at the mobility here early.
It's going to be Ryder Sutton in shotgun. Wide receiver goes in motion. That's James Pallotta. They do give it to Pallotta. Pallotta makes a man miss. Pallotta's got some space. What a nice move by James Pallotta. He's going to be down, gets real close to the first down. It's going to be a gain of 8 yards, so that'll bring up 2nd and 2.
Actually, that was Bell there on the jet sweep there, number 9. I'm going to highlight number 0, Anthony Alexander. Not a lot of offensive snaps played by him. He was the lead block there. Nice pancake block from him on the outside.
Coach Hendershot did mention down there on the field how he's like, we're going to give some of our speed guys the ball here. Give them a little chance.
I love that. Get Bell early. They like to use them in motion there, see what kind of matchups they have.
Twins right for Minot High. Ball's on the 34, 2nd and 2. Hand the football off to Blake Anderson. He's going to try to stumble-bumble for the first down. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and manageable, Bryce, which I'm sure Minot High is going to like.
Yeah, how about the swarm that is the Williston defense there? Naya leading the way, about 7 of his teammates helping clean that one up, keeping Minot High short here as we got about a 3rd and 1 here.
Kyle fans get on their feet here for a rather large 3rd and 1. Twins right, Sutton in shotgun. Slaps the football. They're going to go to the outside. Again, that's Tariq Bell. He's bottled up. Nice play by the Coyotes defense to stop on a big 3rd down to force 4th. Bryce, what did you see there?
That is Mr. Dominic Thompson there making a play in open space on Tariq Bell. About a loss of 4 on the play. Going to force a Minot High punt.
Tonight's instant replay is brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership for 50 years. Ryan has been a trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. Shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Ooh, we got a flag here as roughing the punter is going to be called. We're going to have a nice return by Williston High School, keeping the feet rolling. That's that's Dominic Thompson. But let's take another look here on this replay after we hear from the head official. It was close to a block, but he had the football away.
Yeah, it's gonna be, I think it's enough for a first down.
I believe
too.
so.
It's gonna be close. Should be enough. Running into the kicker is the call.
Let's take another look here on our Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. Well, can't get a look at that. The ball was already in the air, but one of our Whitecaps tonight, Dr. Ron Wright here, a chiropractor in the city of Williston, our head official. So Minot High picks up the first down after the roughing the punter. It's good to be lucky early, Bryce.
How about that play, though? Dominic Thompson making that play on Bell in space. Now the big penalty, giving it right back to the Minot High offense.
Ball's on the 42, 1st and 10. Sutton barking out orders. Ooh, one little clap. Almost got an encroachment there by the Coyotes. Sutton's going to sweep it this time. Goes out to Anderson. Anderson's got some room. Picks up another first down. +2. How about Anderson?
I like that. Get Anderson out on the edge. They had the perfect play call for the blitz there. Really going, had two linebackers going both in the A gaps. Anderson on the outside moving the chains.
Building confidence right now for Minot High. Sutton, who's rocking the pink cleats tonight. You got to respect the shoe game by Mr. Sutton. Just giving it right back to Blake Anderson, who's answering the call early on. Speaking of answering the call, he's still going. Is that Mike Allstott or Blake Anderson? Oh, my.
I love it. It's the yards after contact that makes him so special. Big gain there, setting up a very manageable 2nd and short here.
You know, one thing to note, too, Bryce, is Sutton hasn't had to do too much tonight to take some hits.
Yeah, I said we're going to continue to monitor, but it is the mobility that is in question here. But great start to the running game and the boys up front here for Minot High.
2nd and 2 from the 49. Sutton's going to roll out this time to his left. Looking deep, nobody home. Sutton, just a quick little dink and dunk play over to Jackson Dahl. Dahl's going to bring it out, and he's going to get the first down. Oh, and we've got some extracurricular activities here at Williston High School. Flags are flying everywhere. Might have a late shot here.
I think they got Isaiah Haugen, I believe, number 5. Whether it's a taunting or they consider it a late hit, it's going to tack on 15 to the end of that play.
So they're going to move the chains here and the football. Already 2 big penalties on Williston High School, roughing the punter after a nice 3rd down stop, and now Minot High finds themselves on the 19-yard line after the play hit out of bounds. So Sutton's going to still be in shotgun. The man to his left is Blake Anderson, who's already had 4 carries in the football game. Twins left. Sutton with the slap count. Hands it right off to his main man, Blake Anderson, who tries to bounce it out to the right. Blake, he's going to go towards the sideline. Stiff arm, not today. Blake Anderson's going to score. Touchdown, Magi.
19 yards out. You see the patience of Anderson, letting them develop, letting them set the edge there. That Minot High offensive line, great opening drive. 6-0 Magi early.
How about Blake Anderson from the Serve Pro red zone? Amazing play, and he got to touch the football a lot that possession, Bryce.
Yeah, he's looked terrific. We talked about he's been banged up all year, and here's an interesting thing. They went back to honor Amesbury with the kicking duties here.
Extra point is up, and it is good. So right now, your scoreboard brought to you by BNC National Bank. Minot High 7, Williston 0. We'll be back after a short break from our sponsors.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to BSP Network. My name is Dallas Sanson alongside Bryce Gutnick. Thank you for joining us here on what has been a pleasant fall evening here in the heart of the Bakken, Williston, North Dakota. If you're just now joining us, you missed the Magi, who were fortunate to come up or get awarded 2 penalties on the punt and then the whatever happened on the sidelines, but the big hole possession was Blake Anderson.
Yeah, Blake Anderson, a heavy dose of number 8 there. He is looking healthy here early in this one. You saw the power, you saw the yards after contact. On that run, you saw the patience there, letting it develop. The speed to the edge, 19 yards later, he is into the end zone.
Well, the man deep for Williston High for this kick return is Dominic Thompson. He is a senior. He wears number 1, plays halfback and defensive back. Very, very fast player, and a player that I don't know if Minot High wants to kick the football off to. So Minot High will kick after a successful first possession. Amsbury, the freshman, the leg. He's going to let this one ride. Nice deep kick all the way back to the goal line. We're going to give it to Isaiah Haugen. Haugen bounces out to the left. He's going to bring it all the way to the 24-yard line, tackled out of bounds there by a few Magi. One of them was Taylor Lundeen on the tackle, but out trots the Coyotes in their first offensive possession. And they've got the quarterback that can lead this team, specifically right now with his athletic ability. Bounce it outside, throw a post route. This kid can do it all.
Yeah, it's going to be very important here. let that defense catch your breath a little bit and sustain an opening drive here. I really like McQuiston. He looks sharp in warm-ups. See what they got here on their opening drive.
McQuiston's going to be in the backfield alongside Dominic Thompson. Man to the left, a man to the right. You got 2 tight ends real tight. 1st and 10 from the 22. McQuiston's going to hand off. First play is going to go to Thompson. Thompson's got some space. Look at the man go. The turf monster gets him at the 40-yard line, but he brings it out to the 43. How about that first play?
How about Minot there? They go that stunt early there. Looked like they had Thompson bottled up, but great start to the run game here by Williston and number 1, Dominic Thompson.
So it's going to be first down. Ball will be placed at the 43-yard line. 8:03 and counting to go on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. 2 running backs back there with McQuiston. Takes a snap, bobbles it. We got a football on the ground. Did they fumble it? Who got it back, Bryce? I can't see from up here. We need binos. It looks like Williston High got it, but it's going to be a loss, and those are the types of plays you cannot have this late in the season.
Bobbled, snapped her by McQuiston. Very fortunate to retain possession are the Coyotes here, but like you said, these negative plays getting you into these obvious pass situations. D coordinator, Coach Fillion, loves those. He will dial up pressure.
So it's going to be 2nd and 15 now from the 38. One of those players that's in the back for right now, Thompson, a player to circle on your programs at home. McQuiston takes a snap, kind of an option read, gives it right back to Thompson. Thompson's going to battle for about a 3-yard gain, then it's a rugby scrum. So he gets it almost back to the original line of scrimmage, but brings up a 3rd and 11 for Williston High. We talked about Minot High. We want to keep it in 3rd and manageable. So does Williston High, and this is not the case.
And you just watch here. I'm going to circle number 0 if I could. If I had one of the John Madden markers there. Look for Alexander to bring some pressure, maybe Gunville. They're not going to sit back and play coverage. They're going to blitz in these situations.
3rd and 12 from the 42. McQuiston in the backfield. Kid to watch is on your bottom right. That's Chance Rivland, the high flyer. McQuiston's going to look at Rivland. Rivland going deep. This one might be overthrown. It is. No penalty flags on the ground. Williston High School is looking for one. On the defensive coverage was the defensive back, Tegan Schneider. So a nice play there by Minot High, and they went to Rivland on the fade.
And look who came. Alexander coming. You had Anderson. You had Gunville coming up in the middle. Big hit by Anderson. Really good coverage on the back end by number 5, Tegan Schindler on that one. Really battling with the wide out there.
Well, Williston High is really talking about this one. Are they going to go for it here, Bryce? We got a kid tying his shoe. Now they're going to get into formation. They are going to go for it. So 4th and 12, why not? Last game, can't hold anything back now. The Coyotes going with the hard count. Now they switch to a wildcat. Thompson, he's going to take it. Then he's going to punt it. End over end punt. Fair catch is going to be called. So Minot High will have the football. And will they have a similar second possession, Bryce? Time will tell. We'll be back after a short break.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess, and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results.
Our apologies to Schweigert Law here. Minot High ran onto the football field. They're ready to go. Why not keep feeding the beast that is Blake Anderson again? Gain of 2 yards here to bring up 2nd and 8. I mean, that first possession, BG, was phenomenal, and I'm sure that was just music to Coach Hendershot's ears.
Yeah, getting Anderson involved. They've been trying to do that all year. It's been the injuries of Blake Anderson that have it's caused a lot of challenges for this offense in Minot High all year, but great opening drive by Minot High.
We're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout will go to Minot High. We'll take one as well. 5:41 to go here in the first quarter. Your BNC National Bank scoreboard, Magi 7, Coyotes 0. We'll be back after a short break.
Would you put your hands together for him, please?
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
I want to thank a few of our sponsors that made today possible, one of them being Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for the career you desire. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Something to note as well, Sutton really limping here, jogging out to get the plays. Look at this nice play. They give it to the speedster, and he's off to the races. Tariq Bell, first down and more.
That's a great job by Gunville leading the way there. We talked about Bell getting him some opportunities and space. It's been a point of emphasis here by Coach Hendershot in this opening quarter.
Yeah, Bryce, you called that excellent job by blocking for the Magicians, allowed Bell some space to make some room, and he's kind of the X factor tonight. Sutton taking his time. 1st and 10 here on the 49. Claps. Here we go. Pass is going to be complete there. Logan Ludwig makes a nice play. Gets a almost close to a first down there. It's going to be a gain of 6 yards. And we look at a player like Ludwig, has some nice hands on him. They look to get him those quick shots right away.
Yeah, try and get him involved early there. I like that. Something easy. Ball out of the hands quick of Ryder Sutton.
And you see it right again. Sutton to Ludwig. Ludwig chased out of bounds. He's going to be very close to the first down here. They are going to give it to him, so 1st and 10 for the Magicians. The Magi are going to go with a little no huddle here. Something to note, Ryder Sutton is just a sophomore, showing a lot of moxie, a lot of grit. Most importantly, trying to lead his team to a victory. Handoff is taken here by Gunville. Gunville's off to the races this time. Brings it out to the almost 20-yard line. How about Jalen Gunville, a kid you like a lot, Bryce?
Gunville's been great here, especially in conference play. He's got it going with the absence of Blake Anderson with injuries. He's been a big focal point of the offense, been terrific in the backfield for Minot High.
Gunville, just a junior, 6 foot, 185, somebody to watch here in the coming years. 5:05 to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the 23. They give it right back to Gunville. Gunville heading towards the sideline is going to be pushed out by a couple Coyotes. On the play there was QB1 for the Coyotes, who also plays linebacker position. That's McQuistion. But this linebacker crew for the Coyotes, they're trying to kind of read and react, but they're also worried now about that quick pass game.
Yeah, Minot High is really mixing it up well, just kind of taking what the defense is giving you. You see them playing off in coverage. They're going to take those quick outs like they did to Ludwig a couple times. You've got Bell in motion. A lot of matchups that they like here in this first quarter, Minot High's offense, that is.
2nd and 10 from the 23. Bell out to the right. Ludwig out to the left. Sutton back to pass. Looking. He's got 4 wide receivers. He's going to go deep to Ludwig. Ludwig's got a chance, and we're going to have that's an easy pass interference call. They better be careful down there. Look at him talking to the ref, Bryce.
A little disagreement there, I believe, McQuiston, but I believe the penalty's going to be – was the penalty on number 11 there?
Let's see. Let's go back.
Sure. It is going to be PI. I thought Ludwig was open early. I thought Sutton missed him there. A little double move action. But quarterback, in those situations, Alex, you underthrow those, make that wide receiver come back to the football, you're going to get a lot of PI calls like that one.
I say that all the time. Give the wide receiver a chance.
Absolutely.
Just give him a chance. So they're going to advance the football all the way to the 11-yard line. So they're now the Magicians find themselves in the Serve Pro red zone. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service. Fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Player in the backfield is Anthony Alexander alongside Sutton. Alexander, a junior, 5'11", 200. There we go. They changed it to first down. Appreciate that. Good job by the officiating crew. Bell is going to go in motion here for Sutton. Sutton's going to give it to Tariq Bell. Bell tries to make a move to the outside, picks up a block. Bell's got a chance. He's going to score. Touchdown, Magi. Bell hits Pater.
I'm going to give some love to number 15 there, Ludwig. The block out on the edge. It's been Bell. It's been in motion. How about the opening, these first two drives from this Minot High offense?
Bell's gonna need to give Ludwig dinner sometime because he gave him that touchdown. Phenomenal block. 4:44 to go. Bell, who's showing off the speed tonight. Great job by Coach Hendershot to come up with that great play call. The extra point is up, and it is good as well. So your BNC National Bank scoreboard, Minot High 14, Williston High 0. Coyotes going to have a chance to get back on the scoreboard here after a short break.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. Serve Pro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Welcome back into PSB Network's coverage of Friday Night Football. Let's take another look at that Tariq Bell score here. You see him go into motion, and he was just off to the races, Bryce.
Yeah, I love that set, that motion look with him. I've said it. I sound like a broken record, Dallas. Get the ball to Bell. Get it in space. I love Alexander getting some reps back there, leading the way on the edge. And I said it, that terrific block by Ludwig, springing Bell free for 6.
Folks, make sure you check out BNC National Bank. Your life is busy. We'll make managing your money easy with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit them online today at bnc.bank. Again, that's BNC National Bank. Appreciate them coming on board to supply the scoreboard. The Magi, they're going to kick off here. Williston High School going to try to put together a possession. Looked good at times last time out, but going to need to manage a few more big plays. This one's end over end, a weird-looking kick, and that's going to go out of bounds. That's a penalty against Minot. Weird-looking kick. It came off the tee. I don't know if he had it teed up correct.
Yeah, just kind of those, kind of spinning that weird way there. Goes right out of bounds. Terrific field position to start this drive for the Coyotes.
If you're Coach Powell, BG, are you going to put the football more into Dominic Thompson's hands, or are you going to look at McQuistion to try to make some plays on his own?
I like Thompson a lot. I think they had something there in the run game there. Look how they got behind in that drive. That bobbled snap there really cost them on that drive. So see if they continue to try and get Thompson going and get this run game going.
So they're going to bring the football all the way out to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Coyotes. Snap is good. They're going to hand it off to the big man. Look at this big guy go. Great job tackling there. On the play was the linebacker, Blake Anderson, who we talked about. Receiving the handoff was Anthony Nea. So good job there getting the football. You don't see kids that big running the ball much.
Yeah, you said Mike Allstott earlier in this broadcast. That's what Anthony Naya looks like. He is a load to bring down there, as he did a lot of running on there, but it was just a 2-yard gain, but he's going to be tough to bring down.
2nd and 8 from the 37. Magician showing blitz. McQuistion takes the snap. Looks out to Rivlin. It's tipped. It's got a chance. It's going to be intercepted. Great job by the Magi defense, and that was Tegan Schindler.
Schindler there off the tip. Turnover here by Williston. Already trailing in this one by 2 scores. You always taught DH. You can't get to the quarterback. Get those paws up. Try and get a hand on it. Schindler with an interception. Another possession here for this Minot High offense that is rolling early in this one.
How about the play by Tegan Schindler? Great defense on Rivlin on that fade route, and then gets the interception here. INT with 3:59 to go here in the first quarter. Outtrots Ryder Sutton battling that knee injury. He's getting heavy pressure here. Sutton's going to be wrapped up and tackled. Sack's going to go to the Coyotes, and that's Dylan Ekbald. And good job there by Dylan. Really got around the corner and made Sutton, who's going to be challenged tonight with the feet.
Yeah, the mobility there, it's just not there, but I love the pressure. It's Dylan Ekblad there coming, cleaning up a sack, setting up second and very long for Minot High.
They're going to mark it all the way back 17, so it's going to be 2nd and 17 here from the 50. 3:25 to go in the first half. Kind of the worst play of the quarter there. They're going to give it right back. Woo! Excellent tackle there by Naya, denying him. On the reception was Logan Ludwig.
Naya is fired up after that one. Said, no more quick outs to Ludwig. I'm going to clean that one up. And 3rd and a mile here for this Minot High offense.
Naya said, not up in here. Big 3rd down for Minot High. Sutton, you see him jogging out to the huddle there. Injured, but going to still play on. Hoping for some help from his offensive line. We're going to have 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Sutton with that slap count again, goes back. It's going to be a screen here. Oh, met directly at the line. Somehow keeping going is Blake Anderson.
Number 35, Dylan Ekblad. He's just a little excited.
This defense, Bryce, is starting to heat up here.
It's the linebacker core for Williston there. Couple great plays, one by Naya on that drive, 2 by Dylan Ekblad, the junior, forcing a punt for Minot High.
Dylan Ekblad's playing like his hair's on fire.
Reading the screen there right away.
4th and 16 from the 49. Minot High is going to have to punt. This one's a nice one. Going to hit the ground. Takes a Minot High bounce and a Williston High bounce, so they'll down it at the 22-yard line. Williston High football when we come back after a short break.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
First and 10 here from the 23 for Williston High. And Colin McQuistion. McQuistion, he's going to keep it this time. Nice read by Minot High to come up in a nice tackle. Open field by Pilata.
Yeah, Pilata reading that. That's assignment football, staying home, doing your job, limiting Williston there to just the gain of 1 on that play.
Bryce, I was just about to say to you after that second score by Bell for Minot High, it looks like Williston's maybe starting to fold early, but then you see them defensively just come out fiery.
A much needed stop on that possession after the turnover. Got to get something going here on this drive.
McQuistion, he hands off to Thompson. Thompson trying to shimmy, shake, and bake. Gain of 2 yards. We do have a penalty on the play.
I think it might be a hold here on Williston, but that's Gunville getting off the block there. Great job from the Jalen Gunville from his linebacker position.
And Doc Wright, our white cap tonight.
Ooh, we got a face mask.
Face mask against Minot High.
Shows you what I know, viewers. Shows you what I know.
You know a lot. You know a lot. It's still going to not quite get the first down. So Williston High will huddle up and try to create some momentum that their defense just gave the offense. You just get the feeling here in this field, if they can just get a play, Bryce, they'll be right in this football game.
Yeah, and it all starts with a first down on on this play here and in the 2nd and short.
2nd and 1 from the 24. They give it to McQuistion. McQuistion's going to keep it. Look at him go. McQuistion's got some space. 40, 50. This kid's got some juice. Chase down. Beautiful chase down there by Minot High. That was Blake Anderson. But how about QB1, McQuistion?
Great patience by number 11 at that quarterback position. McQuistion. How about the pursuit by Anderson? A great angle. Looked like he had a lot more room, but great gain there on that run. Setting him up in Minot High territory.
We just seen on the Ryan family dealership, I thought McQuistion might be gone there, but somehow, someway, Blake Anderson, good hustle play to get the tackle. 1st and 10 now from the 40, Williston High. Starting to come alive here. Twins left, single to the right. McQuistion fakes. Now he's going to go deep. Pass intended for Isaiah Haugen. That one's way over his head. So some miscommunication for Williston High on that play.
And you see it again. They're not going to let McQuistion get comfortable in that pocket. Alexander off the edge there, causing McQuistion to probably get rid of that a little quicker than he had wanted to.
You know where you can get comfortable at, Bryce? That's one of our sponsors tonight, Planet Pizza. The best pizza on the planet is Planet Pizza. They've been around for over 25 years. They have the largest laser tag playground in the region, giant lunch buffet, and they also deliver. Call now 701-852-1700. That's Tony Mueller and the boys at Planet Pizza. 2nd and 10, 48 seconds to go. Clock is stopped after the incomplete pass. McQuistion sends a few guys in motion here, takes the snap. Hands off to Dominic Thompson. Thompson goes up the sideline. Nice tackle. Great way to fill the gap by James Pallotta.
Yeah, great job there. It all starts with Stevic. Stevic really battling, trying to get off that block, setting the edge at that defensive end position. 3rd and about 7 here for Williston.
This is about a 3-second difference between the play clock and game clock, so Williston High will have to snap one here. Little confusion right now on a rather large, big 3rd and 7 here on this possession. You get the feeling, Bryce, they got to convert this one. McQuistion in shotgun, fakes. Heavy pressure, throws it up. That's going to be incomplete pass. McQuistion took a shot on that play. The man trying to fill that was Parker Friedel. So a good job there getting quarterback pressure by Parker.
And it starts again, Dallas, the blitz. They've not Gunville coming, bringing some pressure. Parker Friedel almost coming up with the sack, but I thought McQuistion did a great job just to get rid of that ball the way he did. So
that incomplete pass stops the game clock. So we've got 4 seconds here. We're going to have a First International Bank and Trust timeout. Let's keep it right here, Bryce. We don't want to miss this one. First International Bank and Trust, they're a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at fibt.com. Okay, Bryce, it's 4th and 7. What are you doing if you're Coach Powell and the Coyotes offensively?
I think you got to go for it. I know the defense got that stop on that last possession, but I really feel look for a one-on-one matchup that you can try and exploit and let McQuistion let the football out.
How about defensively? If you're the Magi,
you're blitzing. You're blitzing. And the blitzing, the packages, the exotic looks that they're doing. Look for maybe a cross blitz. Try and get Alexander loose. It's that Coach Philly, and that's his cup of tea. That's what he's going to do. Live and die by the blitz in these situations.
You know the Alabama Crimson Tide always say blitz, Bama blitz. I'm going to have to get you a shirt that says blitz, Magi blitz. I love it, though. I'm with you. Get some pressure on him.
Absolutely. They're not going to let him get comfortable.
4th and 7 from the 37. 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. My name is Dallas Hansen alongside Bryce Skutnik. Player to watch is Chance Rivlin, number 15, bottom right. Trips to the left. Got a new quarterback in here. That's number 12, Noah Rath. Rath going deep. Rath, incomplete pass. How about that? They switch out quarterbacks, and he just throws a bomb right away.
I saw that in warm-ups, DH. Rath was taking reps with McQuistion in the slot. Big arm there, but better defense by Tariq Bell out at his cornerback position.
14-0, Magi up big here. We'll have the second quarter and more when we come back after this commercial break.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany? Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, Coach.
Cowlick, what's the move?
It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7, pressure, point, yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Well, if you're just now joining us, you missed a missed opportunity there on 4th and 7 for the Coyotes. They turn the football over on downs. Sutton hands off to his right hand. Man, look at this kid go tonight playing him like a man possessed. That's Blake Anderson again.
Minot, they're going to see that too deep safety look. They're going to feed Anderson their nice gain on first down, moving the chains for this Minot High offense.
Brings it out to the 49-yard line, so good job there by the offensive line of Minot High. Tariq Bell, who's had some big plays here, finds himself far right. He's going to be on the line of scrimmage. Sutton right back there with Bell. Blake Anderson. Give it back to Blake. Blake just going to go again, rumbling, stumbling. Almost gets the first down. You see the extra effort he might have got there. They're going to mark him short by about a yard, actually.
And Naya was just about a half second late there of really limiting that play. Maybe even a TFL there. Pretty close there. I like that blitz call, but Anderson able to get out to a nice gain of about 8.
James Pilata just checked in for the Magicians. He's on the top of your screen here on the left side. We're going to have the referee stop the football game right now.
I believe it was a mouth guard warning.
Mouth guard warning here on Williston High. Sutton sends Bell in motion. They give it to Bell. On the left side, got a few blockers trying to follow him. Finally finds him. He steps out of bounds, picks up the first down, Bryce, and that's kind of becoming Minot High's bread and butter. Give Bell in that reverse.
I love it. They pull the center. Tayan Patterson there leading the way. Give some love to number 84, Jackson Dahl. Nice block out on the edge. You got to believe maybe see a fake with some of that motion eventually here with Bell, but it's been a lot of Tariq Bell in motion here in this first half.
It's going to be a fresh 1st and 10 here for the Minot High Magicians. Twins right. Sutton sends Bell in motion again. They fake to Bell, just like you called, partner. Look at Gunville! Gunville's off to the races. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Gunville!
I don't know. It's like they heard me up here, DH, there. Once again, Bell is in motion. The fake to Bell. You see the defense all going with him. Just a simple handoff to Gunville. 36 yards later, he's into the end zone.
Jalen Gunville put on the Jets and more. How about that effort from the junior? Makes our score 20-0. Extra point. Kicker was a little late to the party there, but it still makes it good. So your score with 10:44 to go here in the first half. Minot High 21, Williston High 0. We'll be back after a short break.
Sund Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sund, Sund is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
Jalen Gunville is the name. Scoring touchdowns is the game. Let's take another look at that Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. I mean, just watch the speed, the acceleration.
Yeah, it's all set up by Bell. It's all set up by that pre-motion and just the attention to him. And rightfully so. He's been terrific here in this first half. The ways they've gotten him the football, and then just a simple handoff to Gunville. Gunville hits the speed burst button like in Madden. 37 yards later, making it after an extra point, all Minot High here in this first half.
So some interesting plays here that you can't see on camera right now. The two men deep for Williston High. Dominic Thompson alongside Boyles. They're going to switch positions, trying to get the football into Thompson's hands, but they're going to kick it opposite direction, as we call Bryce. Ball's fielded and heading the other way. It's going to be Isaiah Haugen. Haugen trying to find some space. He's going to be chased down. Nice play there by double eights. That is Jack Stevick. Great job, special teams.
Great job by Stevick there, not allowing them to get outside. Looked like they might have had something set up there where he can get the edge for a big return, but limited by number 88, Mr. Jack Stevick, the sophomore.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 26, down 21-0. Williston High, who showed some promise early on with some of these playmakers, Bryce, but what do you need to see out of Williston High here?
You got to be able to run the ball on 1st and 2nd down. I know I'm kind of stating the obvious there, but getting in these obvious passing situations, Minot High is going to blitz. They're going to not allow you to sit back.
McQuistion did suffer a little bit of a knee injury there. They were looking at him. He hands off this time to Thompson. Thompson's got some space. Thompson to the 40, 45, makes a man miss. No, goes the other direction. He's finally chased down by Bell, but we talk about the speed. Dominic Thompson shows it there.
I love that. Oh, we got a penalty, though.
Oh, my.
I think this one's going to be coming back, DH. I think we got to hold on Williston.
So far in the first half, that's been penalties have really, really shunned them.
Yeah, they had, just like that opening drive, they had Minot High stop.
Yeah.
The running into the kicker. Here they get a big gain on first down, getting the ball to Thompson on the edge.
And now Thompson seeking some medical attention on the Williston High sideline. So it is going to be holding against Williston High School. See if we can see it here on a Ryan Family Dealership instant replay.
First down for the Coyotes.
Oh, yeah, right there on the outside. Bell still stuck with the football play and was able to make the tackle. But after all that is said and done, it's 1st and 10 from the 38.
Yeah, still a first down. It happened quite a ways down the field there, so still a nice play there. Let's hope Thompson's okay. I think it just might be a cramped situation for number 1.
McQuistion takes the snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper this time. Runs out. Good fill position again, and James Pilata right there in the action.
Parker Fratell there on the D-line. There's great pursuit by him, and Anderson cleaning it up. We talk about Anderson so much, rightfully so, at the running back position. I've said it a number of times. His improved play at that linebacker position when he's been healthy, been a major piece defensively for Minot High.
2nd and 10 right now from the 38-yard line, they're going to say. McQuistion joined with a new running back here in the backfield. We'll keep an eye on that Dominic Thompson situation. They hand it off. That new running back is number 22.
I believe it's Shabangu there.
Shabangu.
He's in at the running back position, the sophomore.
So Shabangu picks up 3 yards to make it 3rd and 7 for the Coyotes.
And yes, if you're wondering, Dallas, he is on my all-name team.
I was going to say.
Shabangu, the sophomore.
At least an honorable mention.
Going to give him first-team honors.
Can McQuistion get a completion here? 3rd and 8 from the 38. They're going to hand it right back to Shabangu. Shabangu met by a plethora of Minot High players. One of them in the mix was Tucker Nelson, the outstanding defensive lineman. So 4th down again. Bryce, are you going for it if you're Coach Powell?
Once again, it's Minot High bringing pressure off the edge, kind of dictating Williston's play calling there. It's tough on this side of the field. I'm not sure if you can. I'd maybe try and trust my defense to come up with a stop here.
Good news for Coyote fans. Dominic Thompson is back into the football game, the senior speedster. McQuistion with a hard count. Now they're going to go back into this Wildcat, and I bet they're going to punt here. No, they're going to fake it. Dominic Thompson's going to keep it, and he's not going to pick up the first down. How about the play by Anthony Alexander? Oh, my.
Alexander in pursuit, and it's Schindler. Schindler coming up. I know he didn't make the play, but he caused that little slight misdirection there.
What a fake punt.
Can't really blame him for really good. You know, I know you're on your end of the field there, but you're trying to make something happen. It's been all Minot High in this first half, and now you're really relying on your defense here to come up with a stop, already trailing in this one 21-0.
Well, folks, it's getting cold out here. Winter's coming. Make sure you check out Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today, 222-2155. That's Northern Plains Heating and Air for all your furnace and AC needs. We've got a flag down. Delay of game is going to go against Minot High, and they look confused. Coach Hendershot's not happy as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It might have been maybe a quick clock. He was probably looking for some type of reset.
So both these teams looking for their first victory of the season. And now we're going to have a timeout. Timeout will go to Williston High. We'll take one as well. Your BNC National Bank scoreboard, Minot High 21, Williston 0. We'll be back after a short break.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That timeout was brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. They're full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built in the bond between our employees and customers. Make sure to check them online at FIBT.com. Guess what, folks? PSP Plus is back. So is playoffs. Check us out tomorrow. We got 2 games to offer. We'll have the number 2 team in the state, Kildare, and also the number 4, Velva. It's going to be some fun football. Sutton back to pass. He's going to go deep. Looking. Incomplete. Looking for the penalty there was Logan Ludwig. Did you see anything?
Ludwig might have got grabbed there, but step-for-step coverage there on the back end on the Williston secondary. He's trying to get a number on him. Really good coverage. There you see, if he's able, Sutton that is, if he's able to stay in the pocket there,
right.
He's got the big arm.
Just wasn't able to set his feet too much. It's tough to see these Williston High School numbers, I will say that at night. The dark jerseys. It's going to be Twins right here for Minot High. Gunville goes in motion. Sutton quickly out to Bell. Bell's going to pick up a nice block by Pilata. Bell makes it out to the 45, steps out of bounds, so a nice job there by Bell. And again, the Minot High quick pass game starting to serve dividends.
Little props to Pilata there, setting the edge there. Wide receivers, they get in this system for Minot High, they're asked to block a lot there. And Pilata, great block, getting Bell out on the edge, and a very manageable 3rd down here for Minot High.
Bryce, how's the vert syndrome? Are you doing okay here? We're up pretty high. I'm kind of adapting. I'm kind of proud of myself.
I am too. I'm doing all right. I thought I'd be a lot colder than I am. I thought I'd be sick looking down at the track, but I'm doing just fine, my friend.
Twins left here. Big 3rd down. 3rd and 2 from the 35. They give it to Gunville. Gunville's going to be stopped. Williston High says no more, and guess who was on the play? It's your guy, BG.
Number 45, Anthony Naya from that linebacker position. Blowing it up there. Losing yardage was Minot High. Setting up about a 4th and 4, maybe call it 5.
Naya just would not let Gunville go. They're going to say 4th and 5 right now for Minot High. Will Minot High go for it? Up 21-0. Time will tell. Sutton gives some instructions here to his teammates. We got Twins left. 1 man out to the right. That's going to be big here as we're going to see a hard count here from Sutton. And then we're going to see a false start as well. So a mass confusion on both sides.
Yeah, you could see it there. The play clock was winding down. I thought maybe Coach Hendershot would take a timeout, but it's going to be a penalty. False start on Minot High, setting them back even longer now on this 4th down.
And we talked about Coach Hendershot on the field. And Bryce, I know you covered that state championship game, which was phenomenal. But you know the sign of a great coach when you can't tell what the record is and just how he acts around the team, his pregame performance. He was throwing the football around, confident, but yet wanting to win badly.
Yeah, he was running around here. He was still excited about a lot of things they're doing, looking to improve on a lot of things here in this season finale.
Oh, they fumbled it. We got a big play here coming. They muffed the punt. And Minot High's got the football. Oh, my heavens. It was Isaiah Haugen who muffed the punt. Recovering was number 2, Kaysen Mello.
Kaysen Mello, great punt there by Minot High. And Kaysen Mello in the right spot there, setting Minot High up in business here. 1st and goal.
They're going to call him Mello the Magnet after tonight. He's a magnet towards the football. Right place, right time. And look at Minot High set up perfect here in the Serve Pro red zone. Ball's already at the 4-yard line. I'll bet you a Diet Coke, it's going to Blake Anderson. 1st down and goal. Sutton under center this time. Passes it off to Anderson. Anderson going for a 2nd touchdown. He will. Touchdown, Magi.
You see that heavy set they go to there. They bring in Dahl into the backfield. Bring in big number 38, 6 foot, 220 pounds. The junior Quentin Pelfrey Smith helping lead the way. Anderson, his second time in this ball game, this one from 4 yards out.
27-0 right now, 7:11 to go here in the first half on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Holds good, kick is up, and that is good as well. So your score right now, 7:11 to go. Minot High starting to pour it on, 28 to Williston High 0. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a word from one of our sponsors.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Bryce, a lot of good football games going around the state. Hit us with some scores, my friend.
Century and Bismarck locked up at 7 apiece. They're into the third quarter on that one. Out east, West Fargo and Cheyenne tied at 7. That is at the half. All Horace versus Shanley. 5 minutes left in the second. They lead them 33-13. Fargo Davie 17, Fargo North 7. How about Legacy? Start of the second half. Legacy 20, Mandan 0.
Well, they say special teams make special plays, and tonight, special teams has been a pivotal part in Williston High not doing well today, because you see the punt that they muffed, but also how about the stop they had and they roughed the punter. So will they get a nice return here? No gloves. Bobby can't get it. It's going to go into the end zone. That was Coben Holm there trying to gather it up. He can't, so it'll go in the back of the end zone. Thankfully, that could have been disastrous again. Special teams, Bryce.
It's been special teams. It's been penalties. Even they line up on that, go for it on that fake punt, not able to capitalize there. It's not a lot of things going Williston's way here. See if they can get some type of drive sustained here before this first half runs out.
We want to thank the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. They're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packaging and shipping needs. Again, that's the UPS store located on Broadway. McQuistion's going to have twins right, single to his left. The single is Rivland. He just hands off. No, he's going to keep it himself. Tries to get a block. Picks up 1 yard. McQuistion down again. We saw him getting some treatment on that knee. Boy, Bryce, there's been a lot of injuries throughout, not just these two teams, everybody.
Yeah, he seems to be favoring one of his knee there. And how about Anderson, though? Anderson, again, from that linebacker position, reading that little run option, that read option, that RPO that they're running there. Great job by Anderson.
Watch out for Naya there, number 45. He's right kind of in that tight end position. McQuistion, incomplete pass. Was that behind the line of scrimmage? You hear a Minot High ref saying, get on the football, but it'll be an incomplete pass. So third down coming up for the Coyotes. Be 3rd and 9 here from the 21-yard line. Are we going to see a deep pass? Maybe a screen?
Minot's not. I mean, they're lining up, playing man coverage. One of these wide receivers got to get a win.
They're daring him
to
throw
here,
it.
and see if McQuistion could fire a dart here. You see at the top of the screen, Schindler's on an island up there.
McQuistion, he's going to look. He's going to be sacked. Sack lunch served up by James Pilata. Oh, my.
Pilata's turned the blitz this time on the back end there. Just a free run at McQuistion.
How about the play defensively tonight from James Pilata? You see him. Nobody blocked, went untouched. BG, you called it. Number 3, serving up sack lunch dinners.
Oh, it's been the pressure in these. The Coach Billion will do. He's going to dial him up. It's all different looks. This time, Pilata gets his turn to blitz from that safety position. Big sack and forcing a punt here.
Man deep is Corbin Kraft, the sophomore, 5'10", 150 for Minot High. End-over-end kick, rather short. It'll go out of bounds at the 34-yard line. So Minot High going to have a chance here with 5:33 to go, up maybe 35 points. I mean, Bryce, we've seen a lot from Minot High this season. You and Owen have called a lot of games. This is the best game they've played.
Yeah, they've looked sharp from the get-go here, especially offensively. And you can see what this defense likes to do. They're going to dial up pressure. They're forcing a lot of obvious passing situations here for Williston that really plays into Minot's favor in this one.
We want to thank everybody at home supporting us here at PSP Network. Don't forget, we got a lot more games going on tonight and then tomorrow. Playoff time here. You're excited for the Aggie game.
Yeah, get a little single-A football in me. We were talking about it on the way here as Anderson's loose
Look
for
at
Minot
Blake.
High.
Takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line. Blake Anderson. Also, we got to plug our PSP Primetime show. We're going to be back next week with some AA and AAA football coverage. Might even talk a little bit about what happened in 9-man and single A. That's been a fun show, PSP Primetime.
Yeah, we had a great time on Wednesday. We're excited for double and AAA. Hopefully I disagree with my guys, DH and OP, some more next week.
Twins right. Sutton back to pass. They're going to fake it. They're going to go deep
fake.
to Bell. Bell's got a chance. It's picked off. What a nice play by Chance Rivland.
It looked like they had that set up, DH. Ludwig really sold it, but it's Rivland. They're coming over. I believe it was number 12. Was it Rivland or was it
15?
15? Okay, Rivland there. What a play.
Wow. Talk about a great ball hawk move. Chance Rivland, you see why he's a great rebounder in basketball. Just goes up and gets it.
High point in the football there. Much needed turnover for Williston.
So now, Bryce, if they can put together a drive here, maybe a stop, score, stop mentality, they can be right back in this football game. Far from over here at Williston High School. A lot of confusion here offensively. They might have to burn a timeout. 5 seconds on the play clock. Down to 3, 2. They're not going to be set. They do get it off somehow. They just hand it off to Thompson. And the back judge is going to say, nope, we got a flag on the play, so it will be a penalty. Back them up 5.
Yeah, they just weren't set up there. You've seen all the miscommunication there by Williston. I believe they had 10 guys on the field.
That's happened twice.
We've seen that happen a couple times.
After the penalty, it's 1st and 15 now for the Coyotes from the 15-yard line. We've seen McQuistion throw the football a few times tonight, but the guy that's made big plays has been Dominic Thompson. Can't help but think he's going to have a few more times as Chance Rivland's gathered himself on the sidelines after making that nice interception play. Big target offensively, getting some time here on the sidelines. McQuistion hands off to Thompson. Thompson trying to find some blockers, but it's been that linebacker crew for Minot High making the difference defensively.
Yeah, great job by number 7 on that one. It was Spragues. It was Dahl on there. Great pursuit. But circle a guy. Parker Fratell, he wasn't in the lineup last week due to that suspension. He's back. He's been terrific in this one tonight.
Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we got our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show. I don't think the moon is out tonight, is it, Owen? Can you see it here? We might not get it on camera.
Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah.
We got a nice skyline here, though, the Bakken. A few oil rigs in the vicinity. Twins right, single to the left. McQuistion, heavy pressure. McQuistion can't escape, and he fumbled the football. Was he down? He was down, but how about the pressure from Anthony Alexander?
Anthony Alexander off the edge. That's not the first time you've heard that tonight. It's not going to be the last. A number of sacks defensively in this one by this Minot High defense.
Anthony Alexander with a little dance at the end, getting ready for prom. Good job by the youngster there, making a nice play.
Kind of like Dexter Lawrence of the Giants.
I
there.
like
a little
it.
Dex dance, huh?
I like it. We got a timeout on the field. Your BNC National Bank scoreboard, Minot 28, Coyotes 0.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Hit me with some of those AA scores, BG.
AA football at the half. Wahpeton 18, Fargo South 7. Kindred at the half, 20. Central Cass 12. Great one going there at Kindred. Devils Lake 21. Watford City 12 there at the half. Bismarck St. Mary's 13. Jamestown 12. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Minot North 15. Dickinson 0. Almost to the half. 1 minute remaining in the second. Grand Forks Central 20, Grand Forks Red River 14. Couple minutes left in the first half of that one.
So we got a quarterback change. McQuistion is on the sidelines getting some treatment there as he took a shot. Deep pass here. They're going for Rivland. Heavy traffic. Oh, he almost came up with it. We're going to have a flag. But how about that again? Noah Rath comes into the game, the sophomore, and lets it fly.
Yeah, looked like some pretty good coverage there. Maybe Pilata had a couple hands on number 15 there, Rivland. I like it, though. Bring Noah Rath right into the game. Give him a shot. Give him a shot to throw the deep ball there on a 3rd and long.
Why not?
It's not going to be a first down, though.
So McQuistion is going to come back into the football game. He was getting a lot of attention there medically. They were making sure he wasn't concussed after that heavy hit.
So it should be about a 3rd and 2 now. Much more manageable for Williston. I always got to remember with the rules, it's not automatic. And, when you're watching the upper levels of NFL and such.
3rd and 2 from the 33. McQuistion in the backfield with Naya along with Dominic Thompson. They're going to give it to Naya. Naya busts forward for a first down and more. So they convert on 3rd down.
I like that. I like that look. Maybe something they can kind of do a little more in the second half for sure is give big Anthony Naya the football there. So hard to bring down.
They don't have weight on the Williston Coyote football roster, but he has got to be at least 250. Got to be. Split out to the far left just came in was Isaiah Haugen. They're going to give it to Thompson this time. Thompson shaking and baking, trying to make something out of nothing. He will. Tackle on the play goes to Robert Spragues for Minot High. But you see a lot of shiftiness out of Dominic Thompson. Very explosive player. And I can't help but think he'll be playing next year somewhere.
Yeah, you see that vision there. It's the vision to cut that back there, picking up a nice gain on the play, about 5 yards.
So 1 timeout for Williston High, 3:13 and counting. They got to kind of get up in hurry-up mode here. 2nd and 5 from the 41. McQuistion gives it back to Thompson. Thompson dragged down immediately. Still gets a gain of 2 yards there. Nice tackle by Liam Neff, the senior defensive lineman, 6'2", 245.
Yeah, Liam Neff. It's been the defensive line in this ball game. Guys like Fertel's been terrific here in this first half. Dahl, big Tucker Nelson, number 55.
So a little bit of an audible here by McQuistion as he calls out to his teammates. Give it right back to Naya. Naya tries to fight for a few yards. He's going to be darn close to the first down. They're going to stop the clock, and they will say first down Coyotes.
I like Naya a lot.
I'm
a big Naya guy.
am too.
I really think it's, try and slow down this pass rush and these blitz packages. Really try and get Anthony Naya some more carries in this football game.
Chance Rivland just gave a motion to his quarterback, so he's on the bottom of the screen, number 15, player to watch on this upcoming play. 1st and 10 from the 37. Naya again. Naya up the middle. It's Jerome Bettis style. Look, he even did a front flip. Naya's incredible.
And I love that about him. He knows the time. He knows the situation. Says, hey, get the ball right back to the official. Let's go. Keep feeding me the rock here as we get to near the 2-minute mark here.
The big man's got some wheels. First down, Coyotes. Moving the football here on this drive. We're under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Moonlight Home Improvement Show loading. McQuistion. Looking at his wristband, looking to his right, now his left. Waiting for those linebackers to blitz. Hands it off to Thompson. Thompson dragged down and goes hard, down very hard. Again, Neff on the tackle, showing some power there. Scared me up here on the roof.
Yeah, we'll see here. I believe Williston just with the 1 timeout remaining here. So as we tick to under 90 seconds in this first half.
Are you kind of getting in hurry-up mode if you're Williston High?
I would. I'd like to get as many shots in as I can. They got to hit one of these one-on-one shots. See if they go up top to maybe number 5 and Isaiah Haugen.
McQuistion's going to keep it this time. Tackled right away. That was a nice job by James Pilata. McQuistion slow to get up, really slow.
That was a great job there by Pilata setting the edge. You're keeping McQuistion in bounds there as well.
So 3rd and 8 right now for Williston High School. Had some trouble with penalties. Now we're seeing McQuistion showing a little frustration out there. 38 seconds left in the first half. Play clock's at 15. They got plenty of time on the play clock, just worried about the game clock. 35-yard line. Ooh, that was close to an illegal shift. They fake to Thompson. McQuistion going to go deep. Nobody home, so incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
Once again, Pilata from that safety position up on the line of scrimmage. Applying pressure there, setting up a 4th down. Got to believe Williston still got to go for it here, maybe take a shot, see if you can make something happen here in this first half.
Well, you've got single coverage with Bell versus Rivlin. You want to almost go with that. Give Rivlin a chance, like you said early on. Underthrow him if you have to.
Yeah, see if there was something there.
Empty tray set right now for McQuistion. 4th and 8 from the 35. This is a big one, folks. McQuistion back to pass. He's going to load up. Throws deep for Haugen. Haugen can't get it. Incomplete pass. Minot's defense steps up again.
One of the first times Minot High hasn't brought some pressure there. They elect to drop back, play coverage. Good coverage in the back end by Tegan Schindler. See if Minot elects to take a knee here. Already up 28-0 in this one.
Schindler, there's something to note the way he's played tonight.
Yeah,
they've been going after him. He's been a target.
And he knows he's on an island there, and he's played really good coverage there at that cornerback position.
Oh, wow, we've got a flag on the play. This is getting bad. The white cap coming out of the play was Isaiah Haugen, and he said something to the head official, and Haugen is still hot. And that's going to be another penalty, so they're going to give Minot 15 more yards. Sorry to interrupt you there, Bryce, but I don't know what Haugen said as he was running by Doc Wright, the white cap tonight, but I know from experience Doc Wright was my official when I was in high school. Very good official, but he does not take much, and Haugen must have said something to him, and he was jogging off the field without his helmet on.
I always say he said the right thing.
Yeah.
He said the right thing to get the flag there. He's frustrated. Obviously there's a lot of frustration on the Williston sideline. He probably thought maybe there was some interference on that play. It just wasn't called.
So 1st and 10, 14 seconds. They're going to go a reverse here. Oh, Bell mishandles it. Bell picks it up again. Look at this. Bell's still alive. He's going the wrong way. Bell now picks it up and heads the right way. He's still going somehow, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Is that the Harlem Globetrotters? No, that's the Minot High Magicians.
That's one of the best 0-yard runs I have seen in a very long time. It looked like Naya had him for a big loss, but all that, then it gets us to the half here.
We are BNC National Bank scoreboard after all of that. The Minot High Magicians 28, Williston High School Coyotes 0. We'll be back in a few minutes with our Moonlight Home Improvement Halftime Show. Don't touch that dial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
If you're in the Minot area and looking for a rental, start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town: apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Welcome back to Williston High School. My name is Dallas Hansen alongside Bryce Gutnick. Welcome into our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show. Moonlight Home Improvement, they're your home renovation specialists in the Magic City. If you've been putting off the basement, kitchen, bathroom, or any interior renovation, now is the time to book your free estimate with MHI. And listen to this, folks. Mention PSP Network and get up to 10% off your project's invoice. Call Drew at Moonlight Home Improvement. That's 701-721-4612, or head to moonlighthomeimprovement.com. Getting a good look there at the Williston High School band on a beautiful fall night. Bryce, hit me with some of those stats.
The scoring was kicked off. 8:29 mark of the first quarter. It was Blake Anderson from 19 yards out. Extra point made it 7-0 at that point. At the 4:44 mark of the first quarter, it was Tariq Bell. Huge first half by him. An 11-yard rushing touchdown. Extra point made it 14-0 Magi. Second quarter, 10:44 mark. It was Mr. Jalen Gunville, 37-yard rushing touchdown. Extra point got us to 21-0 Minot High. And then again, it was Blake Anderson. 7:11 mark of the second quarter. This time from 4 yards out. All Minot High in this first half. Made that 28-0 at that point, and that's the score at the half here. Minot on the road here at Williston, up big in this one.
Thank you for that, Bryce. Let's talk a little bit about this Minot High football team. Had everything going against them coming into this football game. Injuries, haven't won a game all season, but you get that confidence boost like they played in the first half. Going to be tough to deal with in the second.
Yeah, and it starts with the running game. They got that going early. You see Gunville, you see Anderson, the combination. Sutton loves to use his legs, but he's very limited tonight. He's out there. He's gutting it out for his teammates that last game of the season, and you see what they love to do defensively. If Williston's going to get in these long third down situations, Minot High's going to blitz. They're going to bring pressure. Guys like Alexander, Anderson's been blitzing. You've seen Pallotta from that safety position, a number of sacks in the first half for this Minot High defense.
You've been listening to our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show. Call Drew today at 701-721-4612 or head to moonlighthomeimprovement.com. Let's put on the coaching cap on you, Bryce. You're Coach Powell in Williston High School. You've seen some plays. You've got some playmakers, specifically with Thompson, but what is going to be your message to the team at half?
What did I say at half? You give the ball to who?
Playmakers.
Anthony Naya. Anthony Naya needs He needs the touches in this second half. Try and win some more of that time of possession battle that I talked about, Dallas. I want to see a heavy dose. Give Anthony Naya. He's been the spark for this Williston team in this ballgame.
Well, it's not just us tonight on PSP. Make sure to check out Bones Barbecue Sauce, some of the best sauce in North Dakota. Bismarck and Century in a great game, Mandan versus Legacy. Minot North and Dickinson, and then us here in Williston. There we are. How about that? There's me and Bryce. How are we doing tonight? Thank you for joining us here on the PSP Network. Big playoff games tomorrow, and you can find it all on the PSP Plus network. But you're going to be in Velva. Tell us a little bit about that game.
I'm excited. I haven't got to see Velva, obviously, in person. Yeah. We're traveling around doing a lot of the 3A stuff, so I'm really excited to see Coach Weidler and his group. A team that seemed to have been improving weekly since that tough loss to Harvey Wells County earlier in the season, week 2. Excited to see Cooper Kittleson at the helm there leading that offense. Really excited to see Cade Okeson at that defense, what he does, adding that different dimension to that Velva Drake Animus Garrison football team.
Well, then we got the number 2 team in the state, the Killdeer Cowboys, in 1A playoffs. They're going to play a Powers Lake Ray team that's pretty good, really gritty. They got some playmakers. They're young, like sophomores, freshmen, and they're going against a good Killdeer Cowboy football team.
Killdeer, a team that's going to spread you out. They're going to run a number of offensive plays and a lot of weapons on that team. Look for them to a team that's just scored at a high rate all season long.
And how about this action tonight? We were just talking about off air how the game of the night, the game of the season might be happening right now in the capital city.
Yeah, the capital city. At last check, I'll get us more of an update, but Century was up 14-7. They're already in the fourth quarter of that one. Bismarck High is driving after a big, nice play from Bondley, so I'll keep us updated on the regular season region title out there, Bismarck Century versus Bismarck High.
You've been listening to our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show. Make sure to check them out. That's moonlighthomeimprovement.com. Or call Drew today, 701-721-4612. We got about 3 minutes till the second half kicks off. Thank you for choosing PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
If the job involves dirt, we can tackle it. Dig It Up Backhoe Service. Site preparation, demolition, road building and grade raises, culvert installation, directional drilling, and every kind of dig. No job too big or too small. It's Dig It Up Backhoe Service. Find them online, digitupbackhoe.com, or call 701-722-3315. It's Dig It Up Backhoe.
Magic City Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime show. Players are getting stretched out here back on the field. Bryce, we were just talking about some of these injuries in Williston High as well, being bit by the injury bug, but you see a few of these guys coming out getting stretched. It's good to see. You don't want to see anybody get hurt this time of year, but we got to watch quarterback one, McQuistion. He's been getting looked at all night.
Yeah, he's warming up. He seems to be moving around pretty well as him and Rath are throwing the football around. It's going to be very important for Williston to go into that, maybe some type of max protect, and really try and protect McQuiston here in this second half.
Well, I got to say, Bryce, you nailed it in the pregame show by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You said they're going to have to blitz, and it's going to be a lot of blitzes, and that's what we've seen.
And they've seen, it's been so effective. It's been a number of guys, linebacker position. It's the outside. It's Pallotta from that safety position. Couple big hits on the quarterback from him. And then that's Coach Fillion. That's his way, man. He ain't going to let you sit back, get comfortable. He's going to dial it up and see if Williston can do a better job at avoiding a lot of those third and long situations here in the second half.
Well, something to note as we ended halftime there was a foul, a flag thrown as a Kyle player was coming off the field. We'll see if he will return to action. And also something to note is the referees did not leave the football field here at Williston High School. They just stayed right out here. So a lot of interesting things happening here in Williston. Bryce, what are your thoughts for second half?
I'm looking down at Naya. I want to see Naya get the football a number of times in this half and really maybe try and set up. You get him going, maybe set up a little play action pass where they can take some of these shots with these guys on the edge like Riveland. If you're Minot High, just continue to do what you're doing. Get Bell in some space, a heavy dose of Gunville and Anderson. Just try and keep it going offensively here in the second half.
Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us here on PSP Network. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page. That's just simple as a click of a button. Also, give us a like here on the feed. Share it with friends and family. We're just now gearing up for what's going to be a big playoff push. We're really excited for what we have to offer coming forward. That's going to be available on PSP Plus. And if you have any questions, just head to our website. That's psp.network. Also, I'm really excited for what we got coming up basketball season. I mean, that's kind of – I love football.
It's right around the corner.
I know.
I mean,
I'm counting down the days.
We're going to be in the gym here a few nights a week. And, I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. What are you going to do during the winter?
What are you going to do? You're going to watch PSP. You're going to watch Lily Bell and Company.
We're already talking every class of basketball, all the elite talent around the state of North Dakota. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
We got to get through football. Hey,
We
let's
got
get through football.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's get
you're
through
right.
football here.
Don't look forward too much here. But we are excited, and we really, really appreciate everybody here joining us tonight. And for all the support you've given PSP thus far, make sure to check out that PSP Plus for all your playoff coverage. My name is Dallas Sanson alongside Bryce Skutnik, Owen Patterson, the camera tonight. Nick Holberg back at the mothership, doing some IT stuff for all the games we got going around this great state of North Dakota. Minot High is going to kick us off here in the second half. Single man back deep this time is Dominic Thompson, the speedster for Williston High. Waiting for the referee's signal. And we are off. Second half has begun here from Williston. And that ball is going to go way out of bounds at the 15. So we'll have a penalty right off the tip here at Minot High.
Yeah, another situation here for Williston as that goes out of bounds. Going to start out with some really nice field position here at the 40-yard line.
We want to thank Ryan Family Dealership for the sponsorship for our instant replay. At Ryan Dealership, the commitment and respect for their customers is as strong today as it was 50 years ago. Experience the difference when you visit one of our 5 locations in Minot and Williston or shop online at driveryan.com. So Williston High will get a chance to chip away at this lead. We've seen 2 quarterbacks so far play for Williston High. And Noah Rath, who came in for substitutions, he threw 40-yard bombs both times. McQuistion still in there. Gives it to Thompson. Thompson bounces it out. Tackled immediately. He's going to have a gain of 2 to bring up 2nd and 8.
Great job getting off the block there by Tucker Nelson. Explosive at that D tackle position. Dahl cleaning it up, number 84.
So they got the ball right now at the 37-yard line. You got to be thinking for Williston High, they're going to start to open up the pass game a little bit here, down 28 early on in the second half. Rivlin and Haugland just have not had the rhythm here tonight. Their 2 main wide receivers. McQuistion gives it to your guy, BG, again. It's Naya. Gets about a 3-yard gain here. Brings up 3rd and 4. So, again, 3rd and manageable for Williston High, and that's right where they want to be.
And you see that, just the load that Naya is there. Not going down on that first contact, falling forward here, making this a very manageable 3rd down for Williston.
You know, despite the score, I have to say Anthony Naya has played with his heart on his sleeve tonight, runs the football extremely, extremely hard, head down, and trying to get this Coyote team back in the football game. Thompson looks down at his wristband right behind QB1, McQuistion. McQuistion this time, it's going to be an option. McQuistion's going to keep it. He's going to be really close to the 1st down. Then he's pushed back. Let's see where they mark it here.
I think he's got just to the marker there. Should be a 1st down.
So it's going to be a 1st down for the Coyotes. Well received. You hear the Williston High faithful here applaud their Coyotes. Trying to put together 2 good quarters to end the season here. Both teams fighting for their first win of the season. You've got 2 programs here, rich in tradition, Bryce, and specifically Minot High. This is out of the ordinary, the spot they're in, but doing a nice job tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Here as they look to try and, like you said, play that 4 quarters, try and close this one out, end the season on a high note for the Magi.
Man to the right, man to the left. Rivlin, top of your screen right now. Thompson goes in motion. They give it to Thompson there on a weird play. Nice job on the tackle by Anthony Alexander, and he's been huge tonight. Look at him again.
You're asking a lot from number 5 there, Isaiah Haugen, to try and hold that block on Anthony Alexander out on the edge there. Big loss on the play of about 6.
I don't think Anthony Alexander could have read that any better. I mean, he just stayed in wait, showed some patience there, and finally made a play when he knew where the football was going.
Yeah, it looked like the timing was a little off on that option play from Williston.
So Anthony Alexander, he'll be back next year for the Magi, just a junior, 5'11", 200 pounds. McQuistion back, hands it off to Naya. Naya goes through one guy, can't get through the second, so that'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Coyotes. These 3rd downs, they just have struggled tonight converting, and it's been interesting to see the play calls so far on these 3rd downs because you think they might pass and they might just give it to Naya up the middle.
I'd like to just get Naya next to you if you're going to go in that shotgun look and just have him back there help to
block.
pick up any pressure and see if you can identify where their Minot High's electing to blitz from.
Rivlin down on the bottom of the screen now, number 15. He's the number 1 target for Williston High. McQuistion, they're going to give it to Thompson. Thompson's going to be bottled up right away. Nice play from the Magi. That time it was Doherty on the tackle, the sophomore.
Declan Doherty, a guy who's had his playing time's increased here these last few weeks, getting the start here tonight, blowing that play up. Great play. The defensive line for Minot High's been terrific all night in this one.
4th and 12 now from the 44-yard line for Williston. 28-0 still on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. 8 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. They're going to do that Wildcat-style punt formation. And it's a fumble, but we're going to have a false start here. They're going to get Williston on a false start. McQuistion, I believe, was trying to be kind of a speed bullet for him on the punt coverage. What'd you see there, Bryce?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were maybe looking at running a fake where he went out. I'm not quite sure what was going on that one, but it's going to set him back even further now as it's about 4th and 17 for Williston.
From the 39. Thompson has handled a lot of the punting duties tonight for the Coyotes. He will punt this one away. We got another flag here. The punt goes out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what this penalty is. Illegal motion on Williston High. Seen a lot of hands up in the air here, Bryce.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Minot High's going to elect to kick again here or just decline. They're going to be set up with some good field position, but
looks like Chauncey's going to decline it. He's going to come on the field now. Hendershot's coming on the field at the 40. So let's see what's going on here on the field. We got referees on both huddles. No signal yet from the crew.
Yeah, they did decline it, so it's going to be Minot High football here. Chauncey just setting the offense here.
Folks, make sure to check out a few of our sponsors here. Farsted Oil today and find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938 and committed to outstanding customer service, and they are reliable as anybody. Farsted Oil. Sutton. Right back to the workhorse that is Blake Anderson. Anderson's still up. That was the toughest 5 yards Anderson's had tonight. But he does get a gain of 5 yards. And, I mean, let's talk a little bit about this kid, Blake Anderson, coming into the football game. We knew he was going to touch the pigskin a lot. But, I mean, he's been the workhorse.
He looks really healthy. He's moving around really well. We've seen the yards after contact. That's been on full display tonight. And then we see the patience and the burst that he can getting out on that edge. We've seen it all from number 8, Blake Anderson.
Twins right for Sutton. Still in the backfield is Anderson. Sutton claps his hands, and they're off and ready to go. Right back to Anderson. Anderson again crosses that Coyote logo. He's still on his feet. Anderson showing a lot of power and promise here. Gets a first down and more.
I love that. Tucker Nelson, 5'5", leading the way there. Expect a heavy dose here with a big lead of Blake Anderson in this one in the second half.
Taking a look at our Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. You see the power brought to you by Mr. Anderson there. Coyotes going for the strip, and he did a good job protecting the football. First down for the Magi on the 40-yard line. Twins left for Sutton, who's played through this game with a very, very injured knee. Sutton back to Anderson this time. Anderson right up the gut. Anderson makes a nice nifty move, brings it out to the 20-yard line almost. Actually, they're going to mark him at the 21, but the Anderson show continues.
Yeah, great block there by the sophomore. Asking a lot of Declan Doherty there to pick up. The blitzer, Anthony Naya, does a great job springing Anderson loose.
Player to watch right now is number 1, Bell. He's made his mark tonight from the Serve Pro red zone. Anderson bounces out to the left. Anderson's got some space, takes on a couple Coyotes, brings it down to the 16-yard line. Tackle there was by Isaiah Haugen of Williston High. Got some scores to report there, BG?
Trying to get us an update on the Century Bismarck High game. As
We got a final. Century 14, Bismarck High 13. You called that. You were right on the money there. No, you said 15-14, right?
I'm not. Yeah.
Did he, Owen? What did he say, Owen?
I don't remember, Owen B.
Oh, you said 15-14 Bismarck High. Oh, that was close, though, Bryce.
I respect Dallas trying to give me a little credit on that, though. Owen P. said, not today. BG, not today.
Gunville just checked in for Anderson at the running back position. They will give it to Gunville right away. He's bottled up there. Good job by Williston High. A few Coyotes there in on the tackle. It's going to bring up third down for the Magi. Third and a long 3.
It's third down.
So that does solidify. Century will be the 1 seed out of the West. They are the regular season WDA champions.
Congratulations goes out to the Patriots.
Looks like they may be, Shanley making a nice comeback there. They were down double digits. It's a 7-point game. Lots to play there early in the third quarter. Horace 33, Shanley 26.
3rd and 3, Gunville. He's got some space. Look out, he's got some legs as well. Gunville again for the Magi. Touchdown.
Oh, they got a holding call. It's going to be Tariq Bell at the end of that. I thought he had it looked like he looked guilty there towards the end, but this one is going to come back.
Let's watch again on our Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. I don't know if Bell even need to block him that hard.
That's the thing when you're out there and on the edge. You want to make your block. You want to do your assignment there, but it just wasn't necessary. But this one will be coming back.
So the mark off the score there by Gunville.
It's still third down.
Third down and manageable for Minot High. You know, every time Sutton runs the play in, I'm enamored by the grit he's showing tonight. He's limping literally on and off the field to get the play calls. I love it.
We saw it last week. He tried everything he could to try and get back and into that game. He just wasn't able to.
3rd and 1
by the quarterback tonight.
Sorry, excuse me, Bryce. Gunville now, he's going to get it again. He goes the same way. Gunville, can he get it? No, he'll be marked out of bounds at the 2. Jalen Gunville. Great running tonight by the Magi, and a good big kudos to the offensive line.
Get a little love to Kale Risprut there out on the edge, springing Gunville loose. This Minot High offensive line really going here tonight. Oh, we got a penalty on the sideline of Williston now.
Another one.
I think it's the defensive coordinator. Maybe, I'm not sure at this point.
So they're going to move them even closer to the goal line. This red zone trip is brought to you by ServPro, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServPro. So 4:11 to go here in the third quarter. The Minot Magicians looking to get another score. Blake Anderson in the backfield. Sutton under center. Hands off. Anderson again. Give him the trifecta.
The third rushing touchdown of this ball game. This time from 4 yards out. Capping a big drive there. All Minot High here as they extend the lead here in this third quarter.
Look at the beef, that offensive line. They had everybody up there and more, and Anderson was just able to walk in. Minot High now looking for the extra point. Snaps good, holds good, kick is up. And it'll be good as well. So your BNC National Bank scoreboard with 3:33 to go. 35 for Minot, 0 for the Coyotes. We'll be back after a short break.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Hey, there you are. Welcome back. My name is Dallas Sanson. Roofside. I love saying that with Bryce Skutnik. Feels good up here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a nice night.
We got a very nice fall evening. We realized we were going to be on the roof. I was a little concerned about the weather as the sun came down, but it is a nice night. I got my sheets taped up. I was ready to go in my own little area over here.
You're always ready to go. I admire that about you. Well, 2:20 and counting. The clock is running. We were just talking about that. Our score on the I'm not sure if it's a malfunction here at Williston High or what, but the scoreboard everybody's seen at home says 4:57. It's actually 2:09 and counting here in the third quarter. We will see here coming down the way if the referees will take a look at that. This kick's going to be close to going out of bounds, and it will. So that'll be another penalty.
It's been about the only thing tonight that hasn't went right for Minot High has been the kickoff serve. That's the third one out of bounds on the Magi. Trying to fix that
35 for the Coyotes. First and 10.
The timing issue there.
Got to give a quick shout out to Owen Patterson, usually the great voice you hear calling baseball games. He was just awarded the voice of the conference for Minot State, and what an outstanding job Owen's done.
Owen P. Yeah,
he's the man.
He gets better by. Owen P. gets better by the call. We're very lucky to have him here at PSP Network.
I'm excited for his future. I really am.
Here comes Schindler on a blitz.
They throw it up. Minot High's got a chance. Oh, really close. Excellent job there by Pallotta. Feet were out of bounds. And let's look at this, folks. We got a roughing the passer, but that's Noah Rath in there, the sophomore. He gets hurt.
They went up high on Rath on that one. That's going to get called. Going to be on Schindler.
So, yeah, it's going to be a penalty against Minot High, roughing the passer. Rath is going to try to work on that elbow. Noah Rath, just a sophomore. Going to be the QB for the future here at Williston High School. Right now taking instructions from head coach Steve Powell. Powell, who came in just with a couple weeks to go in school, right late in the summer, a late hire after their old head coach went on to coach at the college level at Wahpeton. So Coach Powell getting a late start here with this program. Going to try to build it up, and a sophomore quarterback's the way to do it. Speaking of way to do it, that is the end of the third quarter. We're going to run down and fix our scoreboard here. Fourth quarter action will be coming to you live here from Williston. The BNC National Bank scoreboard, Minot 35, Coyotes 0.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Well, it's the start of our fourth quarter action here on PSP Network. Thank you for choosing us and being with us. So far, it's been all Minot High all night, up 28-0. Williston now with a chance to answer, though. A quick little toss out to Anthony Naya. Naya's going to make up a few yards, picks up about 5. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Coyotes. Making the calls now is Noah Rath. Rath coming over to Coach Powell, and they're kind of getting in a hurry-up offense. Rivlin's going up to the top of the right. You got to think he might get a shot here.
We are going to have a running clock situation here in this fourth quarter, with the deficit being what it is.
Our scorebot got unhooked downstairs. We are on the roof, so our apologies on that. Tough to run down there and fix it. Trips left. Miscommunication there. It's going to be a sack for the Magi. So 11-15 and counting here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, 35-0.
Got a big game out east. It was Horace with a big lead in that first half. They put up 33 points on Shanley. Shanley has come back and tied that one 33-33. Big game in regards to seeding in there out east.
Fireworks in the fall. I love to see it. Trips left now. Trips left now for Rath. Rivlin playing that slot position. He's going to look. Pass is completed to the old quarterback. That's McQuistion. He gets a reception and gets a first down. So Coyotes move the chains.
That's something I saw. I was wondering how much they would use that set there where they put McQuiston in the slot there and let Rath take some reps at quarterback. Maybe it's something we see a little more here in this fourth quarter.
I like it, honestly. I think it's a great call by Coach Powell. Joining Rath in the backfield is Naya. Trips right, single to the left. Rath back to pass. Short little drop into Dominic Thompson. Good job by Rath. Good pocket presence and a quick release there for the first down.
I like that. That throws into traffic there. Delivered on the money. Like you said, Noah Rath, just a sophomore there. Nice little drive here going for Williston.
Excuse me, it's going to be 2nd and 1, so he didn't pick up the first. Very, very close. It's a short 1 yard. Coyotes throwing the football a lot here. 9:25 and counting. Clock will run since it is a 35-point lead. 35-0. Minot High up big. Showing blitz this time again. Blitz, Magi blitz. Going for a short route. It's another completion. Second reception here for Colin McQuistion, who played the first 3 quarters at quarterback. They say throw on the gloves and play a little wide out, and he does a good job.
Yeah, just kind of, once again, taking what the defense give you there as McQuistion finding a little spot in the open spot in that zone defensive look from Minot High.
Don't forget, coming up after the game, our planning team, financial advisors, and Shots Crossroads post-game show, along with our Sports Clips player of the game and the Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. We'll have an interview with the winning head coach and also the MVP. Bryce, you always do such a good job with that, man. I absolutely love the way you handle those interviews.
Going to be down on the field. I'm excited.
Watch out for those shoes, buddy. Can't get them dirty. Rath gets the football tipped. Oh, what a play! Oh, he couldn't hold on to it. Fantastic job by Tariq Bell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost another turnover for this Minot High defense, but Bell unable to come down with it.
Let's take a look at our Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. Tipped football, tip drill. Bell almost comes up with the one-hand catch. Can't quite hold it in. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Coyotes from the 23. 7:52 and counting, 35-0 Minot High. Right up the middle to Naya. Naya's going to pick up 2 yards. We got flags on the play here. So the clock will stop on the flag. Again, our apologies on the scoreboard issue. We're up here on the roof, can't get down there. It's actually a long ways down. It's not fun to come up and down these stairs.
It's going to be a motion. It's going to be a false start on Williston. It's going to be declined, bringing up 3rd down, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to give it 3rd and 10 for Williston High. Now the clock starts again, 7:35 until we reach the end of this ball game. Twins right and twins left for the sophomore, Noah Rath, doing a good job here coming in on this drive. Man behind him is Naya. Rath fakes to Naya, looks out. Good job again by, guess who, Anthony Alexander. He read that play like a book.
Alexander, he can play the run. He can drop in the coverage. He can blitz. Just such a dynamic player on this defense for Minot High.
4th and 10 now for the Coyotes. Looks like they're bringing in McQuistion again. And they're going to kick a field goal here. Field goal kicker is number 24.
Yeah, we don't have a 24 on our roster sheet, so we'll try and get that information for our viewers.
The kick is up, and it is short, so Minot High has a chance to return this. No, they don't. Excuse me. I'm going to have to ask Doc Wright about that play because it got me confused. Want to make sure we get that right for all our viewers at home. So weren't able to return the field goal. 6:13 and counting now. Minot 35, Coyotes 0. Minot High is going to trot on this offense who's looked good, but it's been a lot of the running game tonight that has really helped them. No matter which way it cut it, Sutton's been able to hand off the ball to Blake Anderson, Tariq Bell, also Jalen Gunville, guys that you said coming into the ball game we're going to have to play well.
Yeah, they really have, and now we've got, I call him the Swiss Army knife. I got Schindler in the backfield. Maybe get him a few carries for the senior.
They're going to give it to end around. Nice job by Lundeen. The senior, 5'11", 150, Taylor picks up a few yards.
I like this from Coach Hendershot. Getting a few of the seniors some reps here. You see Kason Mello, another senior's into the ball game. Tegan Schindler's back there.
2nd and 5 for the Magi. Sutton still in the football game. Little end around this time. Trying to find some space, upended. Good job there by Kason Mello. 5'7", 145, wide receiver and defensive back. So Mello, keeping it mellow, gets a first down and more.
How about the sideline? Minot High's
Oh,
going
they're jacked.
crazy over there. They're excited.
Good for them.
Kason Mello here in the season finale for Minot High.
It's been a tough year for Minot High, but to
Yeah.
end it on a note like this is well welcomed.
Bringing in some more backups here across the offensive line.
4:38 and counting here left in the fourth quarter. Minot 35, Coyotes 0. Football's on the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for Minot High. Some late substitutions right now into the football game. Running on the field is Nathan Henderson. Stopped immediately. Good job there by Williston High.
Tackled by number 35, Dylan Ekblad.
Great job by Ekblad from that linebacker position. You said it, Minot High kind of late getting some bodies out there, but did get the play off. But just looking to run the rest of this clock out, maybe one more first down.
We're under 4 minutes left here. Appreciate everybody joining us here on the PSP Network. My name is Dallas Sanson alongside Bryce Skutnik. Owen Patterson on the camera. Sutton directing traffic, literally telling his guys to scoot over, scoot over. Handoff is going to go to Schindler this time. Schindler, nice little nifty move. Gain of about 6 yards.
And number 35, Dylan Ekblad.
Ekblad again on the tackle. Brings up 3rd and 4 for the Magi. Tomorrow, PSP Plus, they're going to have 2 playoff games. Make sure you check out PSP.network to purchase that PSP Plus. It's a great plan. I'm excited to watch a few of those games. Belva, always a fun team to watch, along with Kildare. Nice out route here. It's completed to Mello again. Loses 1 yard for 3rd down and 5 now.
Number 22.
Bryce, I am going to have a headache tonight from this PA announcer. I'm either going to have a headache or I'm going to be deaf.
Yeah, well, being up on the roof right next to these speakers, it's kind of a challenge. But
and at least now I'll have an excuse when I can't hear my girlfriend. 4th and 4 for Minot High, who's 0-8, but searching for that first win, which it looks like they will. Williston going to fall down here a little bit, but we've seen a lot of promise from Williston High here, specifically at the quarterback position. When you look at Noah Rath, the sophomore, comes in, gets a lot of completions, and that's going to be something they can build on.
Yeah, maybe something, something they can look at a little more in the offseason going into next year is Colin McQuiston in that slot, giving Rath some reps, but you also got a guy, McQuiston's an athlete, man. It's just, Minot High just dialing up that pressure all night, just no time to throw the football.
So 4th and 4 right now for Minot High. Ball's on the 36-yard line. Going with the slap hard count, if you will. Trying to draw an encroachment. Sutton back to pass. Incomplete. He was looking for Travis Bell, the sophomore. So that'll be a turnover on downs. Williston High School will take over. 2:40, the clock is still rolling. Minot 35, Williston 0.
That was a great play setup. They had him. They had Travis Bell open there in the flat area, but
thank you for being here. We so appreciate your participation.
Out trots the Williston High School offense. We'll see who will play quarterback this round. Looks like they're going to put McQuistion back in there. Don't forget, we got our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Also, our player of the game brought to you by Sports Clips. And our move of the game brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. Bryce Gutnick's going to be on the field for an interview with Coach Hendershot, along with our Sports Clips MVP. Don't want to miss out on that. Coyotes subbing out late here.
Just hoping to make it down the stairs without an injury here.
Good luck. McQuistion, broken play. He's going to be sacked again. So the blitz, Magi blitz, hits. As we're taking another look at our Ryan Family Dealership instant replay, it's nice to see some of these young kids get in there and make some plays.
Yeah, little confusion there. It looked like they had big number 72, Jordan Morello, in the backfield there. Ends up in another sack for this Minot High defense.
I believe that was Doherty there on the sack, the sophomore. We got a timeout on the field. Let's talk a little bit more here, Bryce. You graduated from Minot High. You're a big guy, big fan of this team. But what does this win mean to Magi fans?
It says something, winning your last game of the year. It's a lot of teams, and I know it's not the championship, but you're going out there, you're showing grit, and performing at this level they did tonight. It says a lot of underclassmen on this Minot High team. They're going to be eager to get back to work in the off season and have some more success next year. We're hearing the numbers in the 7th and the 8th grade in the school systems in Minot are terrific. I know Coach Hendershot is very excited about that.
Thank you so much, ladies.
What a fun guy to talk to. That is Chauncey Hendershot. Great coach and, more importantly, a great human being. 2nd and 17 for the Coyotes. Look at this guy go. Who is that? 72.
The big guy.
The big man, stumbling, bumbling, fumbling. How about the play from Jordan Morello?
Jordan Morello, the nose guard, the left guard.
Oh, my.
Into the ball game. Look at him. He's pumped up, getting the crowd going.
Morello. I love it.
Sorry for that defender.
Had to take another look on the Ryan Family Dealership instant replay.
How many carries do you think he's had during his career?
One.
Big guy, yeah, that was it?
That was the one.
Oh, he's going to be
He's
talking
still in.
about that.
It could be Morello time again.
He's going to be talking about that for his buddies for a long time.
3rd and 6. They're going with the deep ball, looking for a man. Incomplete. We've got a pass interference penalty, though, I believe, on Minot High.
Yeah, I think they're going to get mellow.
Bryce Gutnick's going to head down field side. 40 seconds left. Clock is still running. Minot High 35, Coyotes 0.
That's good enough for
23 seconds and counting here. 1st down and 10 from the Serve Pro red zone for the Coyotes. McQuistion back to pass. Looks to the left. Goes up to the end zone. Incomplete pass. On the coverage was Kaysen Mello. So good job there by Mello, not allowing the wide receiver for the Coyotes to get into that corner of the end zone. And that will be ball game. Minot High ends it on a high note. Your final on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot 35, Williston 0. The Magicians end the season with a win. The Coyotes didn't get what they wanted tonight, but still got some building blocks, if you will, on this program. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it'll be the planning team, financial advisors, and Shots Crossroads post-game show. We're going to talk to Coach Hendershot in our Sports Clips MVP of the game. Don't go anywhere.
Can you remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
Welcome back to our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show. Whether you're planning for business or farm success, Planning Team Financial Advisors is who you should go to. They're here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work toward financial freedom. And how about Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters? Order online today at shotscrossroads.com. Shots Crossroads get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. Order online today at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. Let's take a quick look at our scoring recap here. The final, Minot High 35, Williston 0. Minot ends the season with 1 win. Williston will go winless here on the 2025 campaign. Penalties were a big part of this football game. Williston had 12 penalties on the football game compared to Minot's 4. So right away we had a nice 19-yard rush by Anderson to make it 6-0. Extra point was good. That came at the 8:29 mark in the first. Then we had a 11-yard rush by Bell to make it 13-0. Extra point was good as well. That brought us to 4:44 in the first quarter. And then it was a turnover on downs a couple times by Williston High. Then a 37-yard rush by Jalen Gunville, making it 20-0, 21-0 after the extra point, 10:44 in the second. And I think it's Bryce Gutnick's time to shine here as he's caught up with head coach Chauncey Hendershot. We'll continue that Planet Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show after we hear from Coach Hendershot. Bryce, go ahead.
Hey, DH, you got us up there on the roof? You sound good?
You're
okay.
Good to go, buddy.
I'm here with Coach Hendershot. Talk about the importance, obviously, the disappointment and some frustrations of a season. I know you're Mr. Optimistic. You believe in this team and the mission and going through stuff like this. But how about ending the season on a high note and a W here on the road in Williston?
It's a very good feeling, a feeling that's earned. Happy for our seniors to be able to leave the field like this. You bring up the entire season, and then that wasn't in the plan, but I think our guys are taking some awesome lessons for life. There's going to be adversity, and the number one thing here is the season and the way it went. We'll shoulder that responsibility 100%. Buck stops with me. These guys kept competing throughout the year. There are various circumstances that led to it. But tonight, about our seniors, about our guys staying together, we had an awesome week of practice, and that's awesome. We got guys breaking down with brotherhood, and we played hard tonight, played with joy tonight, and we want to start stacking these into next year.
I want to talk about the defense, Coach Fillion dialing up. You get in these obvious passing situations. We know what Coach Fillion likes to do. We're dialing up these exotic blitz packages that you guys show. Talk about the defensive effort and some of the effort with those blitz packages and what Coach Fillion does.
Yeah, some of that it has to do a little bit with depth and some injuries that we've had throughout the year. Our defensive coaching staff has done a good job of adapting to that, and that's kind of been the theme throughout the year. Tonight, that stuff got home and that stuff hit, and it's a lot of fun when it does, and that's the style of football we want to play.
I want to talk quick the future of Minot High football. What's your message to Minot High football fans about the future of what Magi football looks like here?
Oh, awesome. If you're watching this game tonight and you're watching right now, you're a diehard. And if you're a diehard Minot High football, it's morning again in Minot High football. We got great junior high numbers. We have a foundation. This year we had a lot of young players assuming roles that maybe early in the season they weren't quite ready for. We dealt with some attrition and depth issues, but great lessons for us this year. And we're going to apply those moving forward. There's really good things coming for Minot High football.
All right, I appreciate you joining me. Great words from Coach Hendershot. Go enjoy the W. It'll be a while maybe till I see you again, but I appreciate you spending some time with us.
Yeah, I hope we talk more next year. Right? That's the plan.
Absolutely. I'm going to bring in Sport Clips MVP. Tough decision tonight, but I've been excited to talk to this guy all year, the playmaker. Tariq Bell joins me, the Sport Clips MVP. Tariq, how about offensively tonight? Just talk about the importance of getting you going early. You seem like a guy, you get involved early in the offensive game plan. It just really opens up things for this Minot High offense.
Coach always talks about getting me the ball early and getting me going, and I like getting going early because I get to warm up the hands and running and stuff and getting yards, and then it starts with the O-line on reverses. I think they played very good tonight.
I want to talk about the reverse there before the first half. Were we going to see Tariq Bell throw the football? Was that the plan, Tariq?
No, I was running. I was going to run it.
Oh, he's going to run it.
Yeah, it was no throw.
Just talk about. I know you're just a junior. What's the off-season mindset here? I know a lot of some disappointment throughout this year. A lot of things just didn't go your way for this Minot High football team. But what's the mindset for this, especially the junior class, and what's the off-season look like to get better and be more competitive in the WDA next year?
Just reps all spring, all summer, and just lifting in the weight room, eating, gaining weight, just reps. My coach just told me 10,000 hours, you become a master or something, so I say just reps, and that's it. That's all we got to do.
All right, my friend. I appreciate your time. Our Sport Clips MVP, Tariq Bell, he was terrific in this one. Go spend some time with your teammates. Enjoy this W.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Bryce. Good job as always. You just heard from Tariq Bell, who got our Sports Clips Player of the Game. They bring you the MVP of this matchup. Sports Clips, they're the home to the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience at Sports Clips. Sports Clips, they'll keep you looking your best. Check in online today with a hairstylist at sportsclips.com. Game MVP belongs to Tariq Bell, who's now getting a photo courtesy of Bryce Gutnick. One thing we love to do here at PSP Network is we like to support our student athletes. And the way we do that is have a player of the week. I apologize, we were going to play this at halftime, but a few issues up here, we weren't able to do that. So we're going to play it now. You at home get to vote on social media. So here's this week's player of the week.
It's time for this week's PSP Network Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to... Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, and watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough
for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in. So if we can make an impact in that community, we will.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
We are back here on PSP Network. Great job, Bryce, by going down there and showing some hustle also. It's a long trek, man. I'm proud of you. But that was a great interview by Coach Hendershot. I know that's his first interview of the year with us, and very well-spoken coach.
Coach Hendershot, he does such a great job with this group. Minot High, so lucky to have him. Very optimistic about the future of Magi football.
Well, let's talk a little bit more here about our move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. It's time to bring a spa to your home. Stop into Magic City Home Leisure on South Broadway, and you will find a massive inventory and a next-level sales team that can help you find the perfect spa, sauna, or game for your rec room. It's Magic City Home Leisure. Tonight's Magic City Home Leisure move of the game is?
I'm going to go with Gunville, the 37-yard rushing touchdown, all set up by that motion. They had Bell working in that motion. They were getting Alexander out, Lee blocking, getting them in that jet sweep action. Really got the offense going. They do that little fake the bell. They come back with the handoff to Gunville. 37 yards later, he's in the end zone. Minot High never looked back from that point.
You know, the second, I talked a little bit about the first half and some of the scoring, but some players to note as well that gave an excellent effort was Blake Anderson. I know Tariq Bell got MVP, but Blake Anderson, Jalen Gunville, Logan Ludwig had some nice catches. And how about just the injuries and everything he went through, the grit that Ryder Sutton showed?
Yeah, Ryder Sutton out there competing all night long. It can be pretty easy and to maybe just sit out a game like this if you're banged up like that. But he wants to be out there competing with his guys. He did that all night. The defensive line, give some props to Minot High defensive line. Those guys were great guys like Tucker Nelson. I'm looking at Declan Doherty. Fratelli was really good in this one. Liam Neff, across the board, a tremendous, the best defensive effort on the season for Minot High.
Again, you've been listening to our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show. We heard from Tariq Bell, our Sports Clips player of the game, and just heard from BG on our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game for Williston High. BG, they end the season winless, but there's something there with this program. You got some playmakers coming back next year. You're going to lose some really good seniors, Dominic Thompson being one of them, the running back. But your thoughts on the Coyotes?
I really love Anthony Naya. I know I sound like a broken record, but, he really stood out to me all night. Just the positivity that he brings to this Coyotes team, just playing hard the entire time he's out there. Then you're looking at the quarterback position. There's a bright spot there. I really like Noah Rath, and I like Colin McQuiston. Maybe, you can line up, get one of – I think you could even line up Rath maybe in that slot position like they did McQuiston, get those guys some more reps on the offensive end.
Well, appreciate all of you joining us tonight here on the PSP Network. Don't forget tomorrow, playoff coverage will be in Kildare and Velva for those 2 playoff games. Where you can find those at is by subscribing to PSP Plus. If you have any questions, we've got great customer service here at PSP, so check out our website. That's psp.network. My name is Dallas Sanson alongside Bryce Gutnick. Appreciate Owen Patterson coming along tonight, providing the camera work. Nick Holberg back at the mothership, doing all our IT and anything we need help with. Bryce, closing thoughts.
Oh, we're getting set for playoff time now. We're gonna have our preview show next Wednesday. Look for that. We're gonna be previewing AA and AAA football as the seeds work their way out here to finish this Friday night. We're gonna have more of a playoff picture. I'm really excited. I was also excited to talk to Chauncey. Chauncey's just there. He knows the future of Minot High football is bright. They will be back. They will be very competitive. We've seen this across the WDA with some of these teams, and I mean, don't forget Legacy a couple years ago. They were 0-9, and they're a playoff football team, and they have been a couple plays away from maybe being undefeated on this year. I mean, they really have. So a lot to look forward to if you're a Minot High football fan.
Well, Bryce, I had a lot of fun with you tonight. This is fun, buddy. Let's do it again, and appreciate everybody at home watching and tuning in. It's not possible without you folks. So until next time, my name's Dallas Sanson. Speaking for Bryce Gutnick as well, good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for playoff football on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by